Hi guys, how are you? Um, Welcome back to my channel. My name is Bucketley Says. If you're new here, and I do daily live stream exactly at this time. So we are back at it again, and let me see. Yep. So um yeah, today I have a very interesting guest, and her name is Rose Achibella. And Rose Achibella lives in Germany. She's also a nurse in Germany. She is a mom, and she wants to tell us everything that has to do with all of that. How is it to be a mom and a nurse in Germany? How do you balance all of that and still have a relationship? How can you be able to spend time with your significant other with all of these responsibilities waiting for you? So that is what we'll be talking about today. And I hope that you guys join us. Um, I'm really looking forward to speaking to her because Rose is very honest, very real. She always says what she thinks and what's on her mind. She doesn't have time to sugarcoat stuff, and that is my perfect kind of person. So I know we're going to have a very good time today, and I cannot wait. Yeah, so guys, let me know what do you want to know from Rose. Let me know what is that one thing you always wanted to ask moms that have to balance everything in Germany, because it's totally different in Kenya. What is here? Oh, okay. When it comes to Kenya, it's totally different, because in Kenya we say it takes a village to raise a child, and um, And in Kenya, people will help you. Your aunt will help you. Your grandmother will help you. And it's also like that in Germany, that people will help you to raise your child. But that is only if you're lucky enough to have maybe a mother-in-law or your grandmother-in-law, let me say, or you have friends that can help you out. But that is not always the case in Germany. It's always a little bit difficult finding someone to come and help you with your kids. And I remember most people that I know that their mom lives in Kenya and they live here and they get a baby, they always try to bring their mom here or their bigger sister here, something like that, because you always need help when it comes to taking care of your baby, definitely. And I love when women are just so honest with themselves and say, I need help because I cannot do all of this with the kids, I cannot do all of this and still go to work and still have a relationship. I need help. Yeah. And most people or most women have been able to like I said, bring their mom from Kenya or bring their bigger sister from Kenya, or just look for help. So today we're going to be talking about how to make your marriage easier, and not only that, how to balance all of that so you still have a life, you're still a girl or you're still a woman, so that you're not drowning in responsibilities. I know that is not easier in Germany, and that's why we're talking to Rosa Chibella, because she has done it already. She has two girls, she's married, she's a nurse. So I think she is the perfect person to ask this question. So allow me to bring Rose over in a minute, as you guys prepare to come in. I know it's Friday, most of you will be home earlier than usual. Yeah, so I'm very excited. Um, I'm very excited to know that we'll be having this discussion today, guys. So, guys, tell me, what do you want to know about Rose Achibella? What do you want to know about her life in Germany? About what keeps her going? What gives her strength to continue? With her support system? All of that good stuff. That's what we want to know today. So, yeah. All right, so guys, I'm waiting for Rosa Chibella. She'll be here in a minute. No worries. And I want you to definitely be here already. I see two people in the house. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for coming. I'm waiting for Rosa Chibella. She'll be here in a minute. How are you guys doing? Me, I'm well. As you can see, I don't know if you can see. For me, it is morning. Good morning. So, yeah. So for me, it's good morning. I had a night shift and I tried to sleep and I couldn't. I was so tired, but I only slept like 3 hours before coming here. So if you see me trying to fall asleep here, it's. How are you guys doing? I'm having my coffee. So, guys, what is your plan for Valentine's? Sunday is Valentine's Day. Do you guys have a date? I know people in Kenya. I know you now. I know everything that you that is going on in your mind. Do you have a Valentine's? So tomorrow, guys, tomorrow I'm having a guest here that I love, 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 and her name is Kate, and we're going to be having a Valentine's special. You're not even ready. You are not even ready. Tomorrow will be a very interesting live stream. One that you will definitely love, and one that I'm very sure uh, is going to be very entertaining. I hope you guys join me definitely tomorrow. And Kate is, let me say just a little bit about Kate. I met Kate in Portugal, in Lisbon. And by that time, she used to live in Dubai. Right now, she's in Kenya on holiday. And yeah, so tomorrow I'm doing a Valentine's special live stream with Kate, and you guys are going to love her, love her, love her, love her. She's very, very interesting. She's very witty, very intelligent. She reads a lot. She reflects a lot about life. She has also been through a lot, but she's just a vibe. You love her, guys. Hey, baby mom lifestyle, Sasa. I'm going to be in red, definitely. Why not? I'm going to be in total red and makeup done and everything. Yeah, and a glass of wine. Hey, baby mom, always trying to get me drunk. Baby mom. Hi, Karawanjiko. It says, which matte lipstick do you use? It looks good on you. Thank you so much. Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. Um, this one is a pencil, and I'll show you in a minute. This one is a pencil. Someone was selling. Will I say lip liners? Was selling lip liners on Instagram, and I was like, let me try them. I've never tried having a lip liner and then lipstick on top or something like that. So it was my first time, and they were selling for like 20 euros. They were like, I don't know, 25 lip pencils, really cheap, yeah. And I was like, this is too cheap. I don't know. And then I bought them. I was like, let me try it out. Oh my God, guys. They were so good that since then I've never bought anything else for my lips because I have like 25 of them lying somewhere. So the worst part about that is that they are almost the same color. So it's this one, and then a lighter shade of these, and then a darker shade of these. They're not so far away from each other. Maybe only four colors are different. Like you can see the difference in like 4 or 5 colors only. All the others are almost the same shade or a little bit darker, and that is what was bothering me because I wanted to have at least all the colors. But Right now I'm not even complaining because I've realized with time my style has changed. I was definitely never going to wear, I'm never, definitely not going to wear green or blue lipstick ever again. I have in the past. But those days are gone. Right now, I just want to have a very simple, very sophisticated, very elegant look when I can. So I'm avoiding too much color. It's either going to be red or it's going to be nude. The same with my nails. It's either going to be nude or it's going to be red. That's it. I'm not doing reds. I'm not doing blues and greens and neons anymore. So let me show you in a minute as we wait for Rose. Let me show you what I'm using. If you guys don't mind, let me show Carol. So guys, ah, no, give me one more minute. Let me show you another one. So guys, these are the pens. They look like these. Have I turned one? Yeah. They look like these, and then at the back like these, so you can see the colors that they come in. Oh God, I cannot be. Seems like I cannot be a makeup artist. I cannot be a makeup vlogger. They look like these. And the one that I'm using right now is this color. Can you guys see it? This. Yeah, this color. And you can see from all the other colors, this is the shortest one. This is the one I'm using the most. So it's just a pencil, guys, and it's supposed to be a lip liner, but I've ended up always using it for the whole lip, always, because I love matte so much. The brown one I also use, but not as much. You can see that. And then I use it for the whole lip. And then today, in the middle, I use this matte. Maybe that's what you want to know, Carol. I use the Maybelline Superstay. Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink number what? Number 15. 15 Lava. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, I can't do this, guys. This is for makeup artists. Okay, here is written 15. 15 Lava. Um, Superstay Maybelline Matte Ink. That's the one I'm using. So yeah, so if you wanted to know, I'm using the pencil, and then in the middle I just added the Superstay like that. That's it. Oh God, now it's too pink. So Rose is writing me and telling me my internet is messing me up. So Rose, what do we do? What do we do now? Rose, come on over. Let us try. If it doesn't work, then we'll see what else to do. Baby mom, you have time. Come over. Let's chat as we wait for Rose. Okay, guys, I was saying tomorrow I want all of you to come in red. I don't know if I cannot see you, I know, but I also know that most of you don't have a big plan during lockdown, right? And the real Valentine's is on Sunday, which means that if your significant other is planning anything, they're planning for Sunday, maybe. So if you have time and you're not doing anything, let us just do this, guys. Let us meet here tomorrow for my live stream, and it's going to go longer. It's going to be to go a little bit, we're going to extend it as far as much as possible into the night. If you guys want me to do tomorrow's live stream later on, as I always do, like take it to around 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. Kenyan time, I will definitely do that, so that we have a lot of people who just are at home and are bored or don't have a big plan, or just want to come in and check what we're doing, so that we guys can have a Valentine's special. We're going to be talking about all things love and romance and relationships, and we're going to be on the beautiful side. Yeah, we cannot always be bashing love and relationships, guys. A lot of things happen in relationships, and we all know that relationships are not easy. We all know that love can hurt sometimes. We all know that. But tomorrow we're just going to be talking about love and everything we think it is, and our love language and all of that good stuff, guys. So I wanted to come tomorrow to the Valentine's special. Please do not miss it. Hi, Alex. Thank you so much for joining us. Caro, you're welcome. You're very much welcome. Where are you, Caro? Where are you, Caro Wanjiko? Please tell me. Yeah, so guys, I'm having my coffee. I had 3 night shifts and now I have 3 days off. Yoo-hoo. Which means that only today's live stream is going to be cut short earlier because my boyfriend still has classes today, but tomorrow and Sunday we can go later into the night if you guys want, or I can push it a little bit at the back so that the people that never make it during this time can also join us. So, Alex, can you're in Kiel. Okay, so if you would like, Caro, if you like, you can send me your address. Not your address. Woo! You can send me your. What did I want to say? Send me a DM, please, on Bucket Lists on IG, and then I will write you the name of the lip liner. And then it was on Instagram. This Instagram boutiques. Yeah, so I don't remember the name, but I will send you the name of the lip liner, and so that you can order it. It is good. You're going to be really, really satisfied. I love it. It's actually more than I expected it was going to be. I was like, it came here. Let me tell you, it came, and I was like, this is tinier than I thought. I thought it was going to be a big pencil like that, and I think they stayed in my thingy makeup thingy for a very, very, very long time before I decided to try it out. And then I was like, okay, let me just try it, kidogo, and then I'll see. I ended up putting the whole of the lip because it is so soft and so matte that since then it has saved me a lot of money, because I was always looking for lipsticks and all of that, and I never really found something I could use for day to day. So as a lip liner, I'm just like, and then I'm gone. So Rose, what do we do? Try to come back here, please, Rose. Okay. Let me send you the link again. We'll do that. I also like the combination because it's not too bright. Yeah, I also like the combination because it's not too bright. It's also not too dark. It's not like brown. I don't mind brown, but I just want a little bit of color here, a little bit of it. And that is why I don't do eyeshadow, because I used to do green and I don't know what eyeshadow. And I'm trying to really tone down my style right now. Just minimum of what I can do to my face, and yeah, just keeping it low, but well done. So I'm really trying to make sure that everything is lying where it's supposed to be, but also very little of it, just minimum. So I hope that works. I want to see if that works. After some time, if I get bored, I'll have to change. So I'm sending Rose the link again so that she can come over, and we're going to be talking about how to make your marriage not only last but thrive. How to have a good sex life while you still have kids, while you still have responsibilities, while you still have to work. Because Rose is a nurse. Rose is a mom of two. She is married, of course. She had a wedding during the pandemic. She'll tell us all about that. And yeah, and she will tell us how do you make time, because guys, like you saw, I was with my boyfriend here, right? We had a boyfriend tag. If you haven't, please watch that video. It was so hilarious, it was so good. And you guys saw my boyfriend. It's only me and him, and we used to have a dog, Rocky, but he passed last year. And I remember just having a dog was like a responsibility, guys, because we live in the on the third floor. So if you want to go out with the dog, or you just want it to pee pee, you will definitely have to walk down the stairs, and then you will definitely have to walk up the stairs again. And we had a big dog who was a German boxer. He was a big dog. So for me, okay, for my boyfriend it was easy. He'll just hold him like this. For me, it came a time I couldn't even hold him. It was really, really, and Rocky was like us. He was just doing his own thing. He didn't care about rules and stuff. So Rocky was always so jumpy, and everybody who is near him, like he wasn't easy, guys. Rocky wasn't. I loved him so much, but he was not easy. So you were always pulling at him. So that means you could not afford to, to be absent-minded when you're walking Rocky at all. And at home, the same. You could not even get guests when you had Rocky, because he'd be jumping at all the guests, and people would not understand. Of course, every dog owner says that they only want to play. This dog is always like this. He will not do anything. We always say that, right? But but he really just wanted to play. But he was so big. He was such a big dog. It was so hard to just hold him even when the guests came. So first of all, we were almost never having guests here because Rocky would not allow it. And if you really had to have a guest, you had to close him up in another room, which is the worst thing you can do to a dog. He was not easy at all. So it was just me, my boyfriend, myself, and Rocky. And guys, that was so much for me because I was a nurse by then. I remember by then I had finished doing nursing school and I started working at the intensive care, right? Guys, working at the intensive care and having a boyfriend and having a dog, it was so much for me. I guess it was too much for me. And most people would not understand, but when you have a dog in Germany, you cannot just let it be. Like, it's not like the way dogs in Kenya they are everywhere. You don't even know which dogs belong to who or where it came from, and no one cares. In Germany, you have to always know where your dog is. First of all, when you're walking outside, you have to have him on a leash. If he's a big one, like the one we had, he always has to be on a leash. You have to make sure you have insurance for your dog. You have a lot, guys. You also have to pay tax for your dog in Germany. So it is a responsibility. It's no joke. Hi Regina. Hi Mom. Sasa. I'm so glad to always see you on the live stream. I'm so happy. I miss you so much. I'm coming in March, by the way, and I'm coming to see your girls. I hope you'll be in Kenya in March. Hi, Queen Dio, Sasa, Niaje, I miss you. Hey, Queen Dio in the house. Okay, guys, before we even continue, we're waiting for Rose to come in and so that we can talk bedroom matters. But before Rose comes in, please, if you are not subscribed to Baby Mom Lifestyle, please do that. Please do that, because Baby Mom Lifestyle lives in Austria. She is a mom of two. She just got a newborn, and Yeah, and she tells us about her lifestyle in Austria. Sometimes she tells us about the au pair life, how she came here. Sometimes she does a little bit of beauty here and there, but her channel is so interesting, guys. You will definitely love it. So we're waiting for Rose Atibella, but Rose is also on YouTube, with the same name, Rose Atibella. Please make sure that you check her out. Who else? Queen Dio is a YouTuber too. Guys, check Queen Dio out. Hey, Queen Dio. Your videos for 2021 are burning fire. Guys, check out this beautiful girl. She is just very interesting. She's a whole vibe. You will love her videos, guys. So please make sure you check these people. Karawanjiko, I don't know if you are a YouTuber. We're still getting to know each other. But if you are, please let me know so we can also connect to you. Alex is the best supporter I've ever seen. Like, Alex is so supportive of my videos, supportive of my channel, and I'm so grateful for Alex. Thank you, Alex, so much for being here. Alex, you're a YouTuber. I ulianza lini? So please make sure that you follow each other. Regina, hey, mom, niambiane siri zetu hapa. Regina was I would say, my first adult best friend. Like, I had best friends before, but we were like kids in high school and everything. So a lot of my beginning of my adult life, I got to know Regina, and she was my best friend for a very long time. And guys, what people say, once a best friend, always a best friend. So I miss her so much, but life always takes you where it takes you. And she became a mom. She has two girls also, and she had her responsibilities. And then exactly at that time, I was coming to Germany, so life took us where it took us. But I love her very much, and I miss her so much. And we have a lot of memories together. Regina, niachie hapo ama tuniendelee? We have a lot of memories together. Yeah, so if there's anybody that knows me here, Regina can say a lot about me, definitely. No, I'm not a YouTuber. Okay, I really appreciate you, Carol, for being here and always joining us. Um, so Rose is having trouble accessing the chat. I will send her the link here again. Okay, guys, I'm sending the link to the on the comment section here. So if any of you also wants to join after Rose or before Rose joins in, you can definitely just click on the link that I put on the comments section. It will bring you directly to this chat. Please do that. Give me 1 minute. So guys, I had a night shift last night. I had 3 night shifts, and then now I have 3 days off. And if you just came in, guys, tomorrow we're having a Valentine's special. Ha! Baby mom was asking if I'm going to wear red, and I will. Baby mom was asking if I'm going to be drinking wine. I will, because baby mom is always trying to get me drunk. I don't know what what her intentions are. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. And I want to invite you, all of you, ladies, I want to invite you, come tomorrow and wear that red dress and put on some makeup. Let's have a Valentine's special here. And it doesn't matter if you're using your phone or you're using a laptop, you can always join in. I will see you if you join in with the link in the comment section. I will definitely see you in the waiting room, and then I will invite you, and maybe we can just chat, all of us in red. It's going to be so interesting. Let's do that tomorrow, guys. Come over, wear red, bring your glass of wine, let's chat. We're just going to be talking about love, and everything that you understand when you hear the word love. The word love, that's what we'll be talking about tomorrow. I have a very interesting guest tomorrow. Her name is Kate. but she calls herself Kat. Kat Kamunde is a very interesting, very, very interesting human being. She is an activist. She is a feminist. She is an author. She has her own book. She is a poet. She is an air hostess. She is a lot of things. She wears a lot of hats, and I am so excited to be talking to her because she's so much fun and yet very, very intelligent and very, very, very witty and very real. It's just going to be a combination of a lot of things. And you guys have never seen her here, so it's going to be so interesting. And we'll talk about love. So I want you guys to come. Let us talk about love tomorrow. And not only the negative things, we're just talking about people are like this, relationships are hard. They are. Nobody's saying they're easy, they're very hard. But tomorrow we're going to be talking about the lighter side and the beautiful side of love, because love is beautiful, guys. Supporting each other in this life is all we have to do, says. I support the Mom, Brie, Martha, Ruth. The list is endless, and we will be going live with you soon. Yes, Alex, I'll be waiting for you. I'll be waiting for you definitely. So I see Rose is in the house. Rose. No problem. Let's try it out. Let us try it out. Yeah. So, guys, allow me to welcome Rose. She's in the house now. Let us have this conversation. Let us try this. Rose,
Everyone, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm late. My internet is acting up.
don't worry about it. We are here just chatting about Valentine's.
Oh, I've been fixing, running downstairs, upstairs, switching it on and off. Oh,
Yeah. I had that problem on one live stream where
mhm.
I thought everything was okay, and all of a sudden I was gone. I was like, it was black. And I,
Yeah, I
what
don't
is
know what
going on?
happened. I was already set up. I'd gone to the guest room because I don't want noise from my kids. And then all of a sudden it just disappeared. Like, what's going on? I put the repeater, I checked all the repeater are working. I went to basement, switched it on and off, and then all of a sudden I had to restart my phone, and sasa inafanya kazi. So I'm just chilling here, sweating my air off. I have excuse me, I have to remove my belt. You're sweating, ilikuwa too much.
Oh, pole sana.
I
Thank
have
you
to
so
set you
much
guys
for
with
trying so hard.
I'm so sorry, people. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm late.
Don't worry about it. We were chatting. We were having a discussion of lipsticks, and we talked about Valentine's. We talked about dogs. We were
Oh,
busy.
oh, cool. Oh,
Yeah.
see, I'm
So
not
take a deep breath, and then we start. I'll take
Okay,
one
I'm
with
fine.
you.
Let me drink some water.
So, guys, Rose Achibella is back. You guys, you were so guys. I remember when we had the first week, and she talked after Ruth, and we were talking about how to be a mom in Germany and how to balance everything. And guys, time ran out, and we were all left hanging because she was so interesting, and she's
I'm
so real.
sorry.
Yeah, and a lot of people are like, when is she coming back again? Are you going, guys? Are you guys going to continue this? And yeah, and I promised you guys we'll continue the conversation. So that's what we are doing right now. We are continuing.
If you hear, I'm sorry, people. If you hear on the background some noises, those are my birds. They are very loud. I'm so sorry.
Your kids, it's okay. If it's the
No, my
kids,
bird. I have some birds.
you have
They're
birds.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Which one?
They're called in German Wellenfittiche. They're like this small
Oh,
kind of clouds. Rainbow. Rainbow.
rainbow.
My kids
Nice.
name it.
I
There's
love
rainbow and
that.
cookie, and they're
Yeah,
so loud.
I love birds also. Definitely,
But
very, very much.
we had to get them for lockdown to keep the kids busy because we're really realizing our kids slowly it's affecting them. It's starting to affect them. Watoto wana realize there's something not okay. They're missing their friends, and for us parents to keep them busy every day. And let me be honest, if you're in a relationship right now, be you married or not, and you have your partner 24/7, let's say if he's working at home, it gets a toll on your mental well-being. We're
Yeah.
fighting more.
Oh my
We
God.
fight You fight more, you love each other more. Ah,
Yeah, but that's a thing. Even for me, and we're just the two of us. You find like, okay, this is too much. You cannot be like the
mhm.
whole time just be in the house. You'll find a fault somewhere, or you an
Yeah.
argument will come from nowhere. So I cannot
Mhm.
imagine also still having kids and having other responsibilities. How are you guys coping, Aki?
What we do is like Mimi, I had to set a routine for my kids. Like if it's warm weather, it's winter, but if it's a nice day, my older one wakes up at between 7 and 8 in the morning. So we wake up, she has a breakfast. The younger one is a long sleeper, sleeps a bit longer, kind of like me. But since I'm a mom, I don't remember the last time I slept long. So
Oh my God.
uh, so at 9:30, she wakes up. I prepare them. Ile mbio mbio. We live next to a forest here, so we make sure we go to the forest. In the forest, they have some place they make teepees with wood. So we're there at least 2-3 hours, and then
Wow.
because they're
Is
energetic,
it
we
cold?
help. Yeah, in the cold. Then when you come back home, you prepare a very fast lunch. We eat all the four of us with my hubby, and then if it's still good weather, even the sun is lying to us, but it's still cold. We go to the playground, and then in the evening when we come back home, playground be another 2-3 hours. When we come back home, they are tired. So in the evening, at least a day like that was good. On rainy days, we do a lot of arts and crafts. My daughter has still online courses like ballet. On Tuesday she has ballet. On Wednesday she has music garden. So like where she learns the music notes, instruments she's not learned to play yet. That to get introduction to music. And for the
Yes.
younger one, there's the Kindermusik classes. So at
Yeah.
least we made sure at least in lockdown there's some things that you're doing, not that the whole time we're in the house. Because if the whole day they're in the house, you can go crazy.
Oh my God. But I used to be an au pair, right? I was an au pair girl for 2 years. But the
Mm-hmm.
first year, my first year, I did not have to go out so much because the kids were 16 and 18. Those are not
Oh, but
kids.
those are
Yeah.
teenagers. Mhm.
They actually needed me more for housework and all of that, but not for the kids. But the second year, the au pair year where I was in Austria, I had a 6-year-old and a 10-year-old, and we had to go out every afternoon. But I can tell you sometimes it got on my nerves
Yeah, yeah.
because sometimes the snow is up to here.
Mhm.
You They don't need you to play, so that means you just be sitting there looking at them, just making sure that they are safe.
Mhm.
But you have to do that every day. Sometimes you just want to be inside, but you have to do that every day. You have to go out with the kids.
I clean up snow also in the driveway. What's the kids' household? You're multitasking everything. But rainbow. But what I realize right now is, Lord, what I realize like the whole situation with Corona and kids and household, and you're by yourself. I wanna help. Okay, you have to be sit down with your hubby or your man, and you just have to like, hey, me, Nico, I give the birth to these kids. I need your help. We have to do this together. I can't do this by
Yes.
myself. I
Yeah.
think if you're opening up in a relationship, regardless if you're married or not, from the beginning, for me, when I got married, when I got my kids, for us was a shocker because both of us have never had experience with kids. Okay, I was au pair, but that's different. And my husband never had experience with small kids. It was like a
Mhm.
shocker, like how are we going to take care of this kid,
Yeah.
household, this child, all the responsibilities, a shocker. And I would call my mom at home, but mom is at home in Kenya and he's different because here uko na hiyo stroller yako, kuna time unakwenda kwa daktari, kuna time unaenda unatoa mtoto nje, you can't spend the whole day with the child indoors, you go crazy. And for me it was so much, and it reached a level where I realized I can't do this by myself. I need help. I really need help. So I had to reach out to you can reach out to family members.
Hmm.
But most of the people, I think in Germany, people, if you have like family members who are working, at the end of the day, unajikuta uko peke yako, uko solo. So I
Yeah.
had to start to learn to build up friendship. So what really helped me out after giving birth, I joined a class called Rukbildung Gymnastic. Like after you give birth,
Hmm.
to go build up the pubic bone muscles.
Yes.
Um, my Hebame organized that, and then we had to go meet other mamas to do train, and then through that you get friends. That's how the first time I got
Uh,
I
and it's
got
paid
in.
by the insurance, right?
Yeah,
The medical
the
insurance
insurance
covers
pays
it.
it. Yeah.
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 Okay.
So that
Yeah.
time it was lucky for me. I think what helps, because I'm a very social person. So I will talk
Mm-hmm.
to other mamas, and then that moment I was not alone because I had a cesarean section and carrying my almost 4 kilo baby. The cesarean section with things, and that time I didn't driving license was not yet there, and then kubeba hiyo kidavage, mtoto ni mzito, you have that wound there. Oh, it was like, wow, I can't do this by myself. And
Oh
at
God.
least, I got to know other mamas, and that helped. Like when the kids got older, there's this Spielgruppe. This Spielgruppe, when your kid is 1 year old, there are mothers who have 1 year old, 2 year olds. They meet each other, they have coffee, and then we sit down. Mostly in the church, they have a room, and
Yes.
there you at least share with mamas. You know, it's not. Although I was the only black person, there were Turkish mommies, there were German mommies, there were Eritrean mama was also there. So it was
Yeah.
nice to interact. But I think
Yeah.
that. But the shocker comes at usiku kirudi nyumbani, you're alone with this kid and your man.
It's a
But
process.
I think
It's a learning process.
yeah,
Yeah.
the big blow for me was getting second born. Second born, that's when the big blow came. Like as in first born is a bit easier. Second born, you realize, according to the what you're talking about today, is like if you have your partner firstborn, as in mko pamoja, ni ile this is your first kid, you're in love and everything, watu wanapendana, and then the big shocker, you treat unachichoka queen ukishapata firstborn. Secondborn akikuja, I think habi ashaona huyu anaweza fanya hizi, na anajua ako na experience na watoi, ako sawa.
Oh my God. You know, Mother Finest talked about that when she was here. And she was like, yeah, she was saying that there is a big difference with when she got her Jazzy, her first daughter, and when she got her son. And she was kind of ranting a little bit and taking it out there. And she was like, these men sometimes when you get the first one, they treat it like a queen, just like you said, and the second born is like, she can already do it.
I can tell you, to be honest, ukishaza second born in the beginning anakusaidia, I got another cesarean second with second born again. So the big blower after for the second born, everything was fine. Unagonga second month, third month for me, I was gone. It was not the normal Rose, the talkative Rose, the happy Rose.
What happened?
I couldn't get out of bed. I would see niko naona mtoi ni kazi mob, sikuwa naoga, sina appetite, nimenona. I was moody all the time.
Postpartum depression, or what do they call it?
Yeah, I was told that, but I was too proud to accept that. Yeah, it was postpartum. When my head bummy told me this, my doctor told me this, I was too proud to accept. No, that can't be me. That's not normal. You're an African mom. You can do this. You did the firstborn as a
That's the worst thing. That's the worst thing.
The worst blow, alafu it goes on, unaona ina affect wewe mwenyewe, it's affecting your marriage. It reached a level whereby ulikuwa unaona hazi, mi sioni kanaweza kana huyu mtu anymore. I want to be by myself. I don't want to see you anymore. Wewe unalala usiku, unalala na mimi ndio huyo na breastfeed, na niko na mwingine mdogo ananingoja, unafanya nioshe nyumba, nguo. Amelala na kwamba mtoto analia, amelala hasikii, and is just next to you. Mtoto analia hasikii, ndio huyo analala. Ni usingizia ndovu, ni usingizia nini? I'm telling you, where? Hey?
Just get out. Thank you so much for joining us. I saw you. Thank you for being here. Alex is saying, Rose, you live where?
Mi naishi Augsburg. Ati Augsburg, naishi Munich.
Kwani ulikuwa unataka kuishi Augsburg?
Augsburg nilikuwa naishi before, alafu tukahamia Munich. Huku ndio tulisaa tukijenga.
Okay. Alex ako Berlin.
Berlin. Sure, Berlin, I was there once. It's niche minds.
Yeah, Berlin is also niche minds. Berlin is not for me also. Berlin is very good to party. Every time I go there and I want to stay for 3 days, I always end up staying for a whole week. You can party and have a good time in Berlin. But Munich, I love Munich so much, Rose. I love Munich. I always thought I was going to live in Munich. And I tried to to find nursing schools. When I started nursing, I tried to find some in Munich because I just love Munich very much. But they took me here in Karlsruhe first, and I needed it because of my visa. So I took the one that I was taken here. But I come to before COVID, I come to Munich at least every second month. That's how much I
I love Bavaria. I'm comfortable here.
Yeah.
I get lost.
Yes. I always say if I have to shift from Karlsruhe, I'll definitely either come to Munich or to Heidelberg because I love Heidelberg.
Heidelberg is nice.
Yeah, or Dusseldorf.
Dusseldorf. Oh, Dusseldorf is about teuer.
It's teuer, but it's schön.
Oh, wow! You have good taste. Dusseldorf.
It's beautiful. Yeah. So okay. What are those things? Okay, of course you have a kid now, and we have already talked about where you are like, I can't, I want to go now. Because we all have those moments. If you've never had that moment in a relationship where you're like, I can't do this anymore. This is just too much. We have to end these. Then you'll be lying if you don't. Yeah. So what is that one thing that reminds you to calm down? There's one thing that you're like,
for me, when I met my hubby, ama watu walikuwa wanajua before, mi ni mtu spendi mchezo. As in, if you're my girlfriend and I love you to death and somebody's like, who comes there and tries to mess up with you, them days mi niponga mtu wangu mangumi. So I have a temper. Ilikuwa konje. I think when I met my hubby and alifanya sana nikuwe low, we calm down because it's kind of like mimi na yeye. This is the temperamentful people. He has a temper and I have a temper, so it's the same. So when I realized in a fight, I don't give up. I'm the kind of person to kigombana, I will not give up. I will not let go. But I think with time, tukaanza kuona, okay, we have 2 kids. Vitu zina change kwa relationship. I realized siwezi kuwa nashinda kigombana na bwanangu. We have to sit down and come to a level whereby tuwezi kuwa nashinda tukigombana. And because I believe in God so much, and I believe in God. Yani Catholic, me ni Seventh-day Adventist, but I was born in Seventh-day Adventist, but you believe in God. Then we realized we had to sit down and we had to talk. We want a relationship whereby I want you to be my best friend and we talk about everything. So what helps me out, when I realize it's for me too much, it's getting too much, fanya hivi, uchukua toi, ananiambia hivi, you have your 2 hours, endo utembee, ama you watch your YouTube videos, ama usome kitabu, you have your brewe. And then after 2 hours, you realize, okay, tuko nagombania nini. Then I'm calm, and then we sit down, alafu tunaongea.
Okay. So are you the kind of person, mkikosana, if you guys are arguing, do you like storm out and you want some time out, or you want to get to the bottom of it?
I'm a kind of person, in the beginning, I was a kind of person tunakaa chini and I will fight watoto wetu na watch. So I think ukifika ile level watoto, come for me, I come from a broken family at home. I don't want my kids to grow up seeing that. Yeah. So soon notice, okay, when I'm right now, I'm cooking so hot, Nico, so hot, I'm so mad. So kitufanya, either him, he leaves the place, ama mimi, naenda kwa garderobe, nafunga mlango, tukona extra door, I breathe it out. And that moment he realized, before alikuwa ananifuata, but now he realized, okay, that moment, okay, right now, steams are burning, it's not okay, ananiacha nitaenda nje, I calm down, because I don't want my kids to watch that. And then when I come back, when we talk to each other, I write him on the phone, I'm at the door, tunaongea kwa garderobe, maybe the kids will allow them to watch maybe television, maybe 15 minutes or something, tunaongea pole pole, then we decide when the kids go to bed, tunakaa chini, and we never go to bed. We promised ourselves like that. Never go to bed when we're mad, because you never know. My mom told me anything can happen. A good story my mother used to say, imagine if God decides, okay, I'm taking you away, and you had a fight with your hubby, and then you're gone. So that forgiveness, that regret is going to be there. Why did I give her the last hug? Why didn't we just clear out that before? Now my partner is lying next to me, it's no more. And we promise each other something like that. Never to go to bed when we're angry.
Okay. Alex is asking something, and Pamela Vlogs is also in the house. Hi guys, thank you so much for joining us. Okay, let me tell you, Rose. I know what you're talking about. Then never go to bed angry, but I can't say it really works for me. It doesn't work for me like that. Like, okay, it's like this. If I'm really burning, like I am, the 360 degrees fire is burning in me, yeah. I don't want to talk. This is not the time to argue. Don't tell me your point. Don't tell me your opinion on the matter because it's just going to burn hotter. Yeah. So just let me be first of all. But as fast. Okay. It takes a long time for me to really get there. But it also takes a very short time for me to calm down. Like I can calm down in 5 minutes and you'll be like, what happened there? As long as I'm just left fast, just leave me fast. Let me burn pole pole. But I burn like a newspaper fire. You know the way it just and then it's back. So I can get down very fast, but I don't want to talk about it. Let's leave it there fast. Yeah, because if you never convince me that what I'm thinking right now is not the right thing. So when I come down, I will tell you maybe you are right or I see your point. But before then, I don't see any point at all.
Girl, been there, done that. Been
So
there,
I
done
think,
that.
yeah, so I think in a relationship, you have to definitely know that about your guy because you can be told by your moms you don't go to bed angry, or you can be told by everybody else, and you can think maybe it works, but maybe it does not work for your man or for your partner, and you have to know their language of arguing, right?
Yeah. I
Alex
did the
is
same. I did the
yeah.
same. I was the kind of person. It came in marriage whereby tulifika mahali, I was like, what am I doing here? Why am I still here? You argue, alafu inafika ile point ya sasa, okay, sasa juu wewe umejam, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I keep quiet. And let me tell you, as a man, when a woman keeps quiet on you, it kills the man. Juu anashanga huyu anafikiria nini?
What is going on?
Anafanya
Yeah.
nini?
Cold
What is
shoulder.
going on? What is going on?
Silent
Like,
treatment.
he shouldn't go away. I love threats along the way. Threats come like, nimechoka, nataka divorce, taki kukaa na wewe.
Hata umenibo, hata sijui nini nimekufanya.
Umenibo, sitaki kuona, nishaza watoi, sisiki hata tuwatoa ikikuja si tamu ka kitambo.
Oh my God.
I think,
okay. Do you think
I think the longer you know a person and you realize this is the person like I want to spend the rest of my life with, hakuna marriage inakuanga smooth. There are those moments that really come, and then you just see. For example, my story is I started with my hubby alikuwa studio, mimi nilikuwa shula. So si tulianza kitambo, tulikuwa na hustler. Tulikuwa tuna hustle, hatuko na do. So inafika mahali mimi sasa ile hospital yangu pesa na mimi ndo sasa inafika ile mali mimi nanunua chakula, akipata kitu na gari anatoa nusu yake, kwa nafanya jobs kidogo tunasaidiana. So venye alipata job ya kwanza, for us it was a breakthrough, like finally at least unalipwa poa. So hata mimi nikifanya nimepata watoto, hata nifanya tile site unalipwa poa, so tunaweza manage. So we have been through high and low. Alafu ile culture difference inakujanga. Wewe ni Mjeru, mimi ni Mkenya. As in mimi Ukenya wangu, nikileta Ukenya wangu hapo, nikileta ati sasa umenijamia nikuchape kofi 1 2 3 nikasirika, wewe uniweke kwa wall. Yeah, be honest, ina hagu yangu tunakuanga hivyo. Kigombana nitakuzamba kofi, na yeye atanika kwa wall like yeah, calm down.
Nakwambia kuna mechi inaendelea hapa. Sijui kama mnataka ifari.
I think maybe all that to build up mali imefika sasa tukigombana, sasa tukikaa chini mid-level ile tukigombana anything tunaanza tuna realize okay kenye si ufanya kuna ile you guys hug each other and I love you and that's it. Hata kama nimejam kesho the next day hata kama nimekunyamazia it will take 2-3 days alafu bado tuongeleshana I'm ended tuanzana mbona tunakumbana.
Kenyan Mary is here. Hi, Kenyan Mary. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, guys, I just wanted to point out, if you are not Kenyan and you don't understand Sheng and Swahili, please let us know, because we're just continuing with Shan, Swahili, English, German. We are mixing everything. And we'll be mixing Kijaka, Kikuyu, everything in. So if you
You
guys
know,
don't understand, if you're not Kenyan, please let us know so that we can change the language. Thank you so
if
much,
you have
guys.
a question, ask us too.
Yeah, Alex is asking, Rose, what makes your marriage going? What keeps your marriage going?
My marriage, you have to keep it spicy. But
Mm-hmm.
spicy si mimi peke yangu. Si ati spicy mimi mwanamke nafanya kila kitu.
Everything
Ungoje
that's
hapo
spice
mimi
up.
ungoje hapo nikubaie lingerie, nikupikia hapo steak yako, nikuweke candles hapo, nikumassage, I massage and do all that. No, it is 50-50. I give, you
Yeah,
give and take.
yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
I think after having kids, what happens to you as a woman, kuna change, your body changes. And
Yes.
then kuna hizo hormones zina change. Alafu kuna, I think what I realized before hubby wangu hakuwa anaelewa. Ukishapata watoi kuna ile pregnancy time unabeba mtoto, alafu mtoto ashakuja, and then hubby will come like, hey, I can't wait anymore. Na we hormones zako ziko low.
Yeah.
We can't do this right now. So inafika unaongea na hubby wako, alafu kuna vitu zusaidia. Vitu saidia inamaanisha some people would start talking about toys. Me, I'm a kind of person, toys. I don't like toys. Comes to my bedroom, I don't like toys. And then I think those are things that you talk with your partner with, and then you come to an agreement, like what does a person like and what would I like. And it's something like sexuality is not just like in a marriage something important. Sexuality is also spiritually, your soul is like spiritually also something bound. Because you know, I mean, if I'm with that person, it's my soulmate, and I get intimate with that person, intimacy is just not only just your process, like to have fun. It's not something of having fun.
Yes,
this is your soul tie, person who's tied to you, your soul are tied together. And if you find like, even if you're dating or in a marriage, this person's not with me, kuna this level, like we women, we realize, no, it's not working for me, or it's not okay, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think is this a win-win take? You just open your partner, I like this, I don't like this. And for me, what makes my marriage going on is like loyalty has to be number one.
Yes.
And through good times and bad times, not always easy. Talking, you open with your partner, you talk about everything. And intimacy is important in a marriage. Intimacy, like how can we spice it up? Like, what do you like and what I don't like? You understand, okay, I've got the kids right now, my body has changed. What can we do better? How can I be patient and wait for my wife to heal? And when can we have it? And how can I also keep my partner comfortable in that process? Like, oh, me, I'm now a mom, and he has to wait until we get intimate again. So what helps? Like, communicate.
Let me ask you this, because I know you're real and you're not going to mind it. When you have kids, do you have to schedule, like, okay, I'm free on Thursday the kids are gone, or the kids have music or something, and then we can do it? Do you have to schedule if you are a mom, or you just let it be?
No, you let it be. If it happens, it happens. No, if it happens, it happens. If like right now I am having my hormone level is up and I want my man, I switch on the television, and and then they'll watch like the 30 minutes. I have my 30 minutes with my man. It's a free day. They'll sit downstairs, and you know, if you have some things the kids watch, and you have your time. And it's anywhere. It can be anywhere. It can be in the washroom. It can be in where the kids are not there.
Yeah,
because if you're just a mom and you say you usiku tu and I go to bed, oh Lord.
That's the two jioni.
No, let's be honest, people.
Alex is saying, you've been in marriage for how long, Rose?
With my partner, we're together now almost 11 years, but marriage is really married. I was married now miaka 10, lakini wedding tulifanya last year sasa ya kanisa. Lakini tumekuwa married sasa, tumekuwa together miaka 11 sasa tunaenda.
Okay, so muli get married ile ya amt, and then sasa mlifanya wedding last year.
Ya amt ni mwaka 10, hiyo saa ya pepa. Alafu sile mbele ya Mungu kwa kanisa officially ilikuwa last year.
Ah, okay. Wow, interesting. Um, yeah, so thank you so much, guys, for joining us. We're just chatting and just getting to know each other. So we were talking about how to spice a relationship or how to spice your marriage. So someone asked me, is it the same with because we both have German boyfriends or German partners? Yours is a husband. Is it the same when it comes to spicing up your relationship with a Kenyan or with a black person? What is the difference?
Okay, in Kenya nilikuwa na relationship na a Kenyan guy kwenye nilikuanga Uganda, but for me, because nilikuwa nimetoka nyumba ya geti kali, my parents are so strict, so like to give in like finally intimacy was never there. So when like mi nilikuja huku, mi nilikuja kandi pacho, mi Kenya sikuwa iko
Oh
na
my God! Ulileta uvaje Germany?
nilikuja huku vajo.
Oh my God! That's so interesting. How old were you when you came here?
I came here as 24. Nilikuwa 24 nikaturn 25 huku.
Wow!
My parents were so strict. Even if nilikuwa shule, mtu anakuja kuniomba kitabu is a dude, my dad will get under his car seat, alikuwa anatoa whip. Ati kuna kijana kwa gate. Atakwambia in your face like, I don't want to see you here, you want a book, your parents can work hard and buy you a book. Don't come here because you want to see my daughter. That's how my dad is. So me as the first one, I left home.
Yeah.
I came here. Mi umonos vitu sijui sexuality nilikuwa nasikia, lakini ati venye Kenya inaendelea mi sikuwa najua. So when nilikuja,
Wow.
dating yote mi kuja kujulia huko.
Yeah. Okay. So, oh my God. Mi nilikuwa dhani I was late and I was 19. Kumbe ulikuwa later.
Nilikuwa late.
Hata mimi I also had a very very strict grandmom because form 4 nilikaa na yeye kwa sababu nilikuwa naenda shule karibu na yeye. So niliishi na yeye form 4. Oh my God, nobody could say hi. You see, even the way you walk with your grandmother on the street and someone just says hi because you're in the same class or you're in the same church or something. Oh my God, it was drama everywhere. She was so strict, very, very strict. And of course, during Form 4, you could not even think about it. There was not even going to the market and taking too long. I must you going to the shop and taking longer than you're supposed to. She was very, very strict, which also really helped. Karo Wanjiko is saying, was your husband your first German guy?
No.
Okay.
But what the places zote was a Kenyan dude.
Kenya, Ujerumani.
Because nilikuwa na Mkenya Mjerumani. He was young like me. Alikuwa opea kama mimi.
Sweet love.
Yeah, we were so in love. I was like, wow, it's going to work out. And then I cried so much when I found out that I'm in Munich and he's in Nuremberg and we can't be together because I have Kwenda campus Richtung Berlin and I'm staying in Munich. And then, yeah, we tried like, okay, online and stuff like that. Kuongeleshana kwa simu. But I think when he went to Berlin, he met someone else. And for me, if you give I told you, like, sexuality is like for the soul, and as a woman, if you're attached to a person for the first time, your body and everything, you're so in love, you're so blind.
Yeah.
That was my first heartbreak.
I'm so sorry.
So after that, he left, and then in the process of FSO, you're clubbing, hakuna mtu anakukontrolia nini, unaenda club, you meet someone, and yeah. The first real kiss, mimi nilifunjwa na Mjerumani because the Kenyan who showed me who I was in love with, to kiss that guy was just, it was just El Nino floods because the whole face would be like literally wet. Like, wow, nah.
That sounds false. We're not doing that. Mwanaidi, hi, beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay. You're killing me today, Rose.
Who has not gone through that? Because if you leave home and you come here as an au pair, mommy and daddy are not here. So you're
No.
just alone, and you're a woman, and you just
No.
know from age 20, you're experimenting. You want to know things.
Yeah. And it's like when
Yeah,
you're in I always say in your 20s, you should do everything. If you're here and
yeah,
you're in your
you're
20s,
youth.
do it all. As long as you're not hurting anybody. We're not saying start cheating now or having affairs if you're in a relationship. What you're saying is if there's anything you want to do in your 20s, don't hold yourself back. That is the time to do it. Because in your 30s, you should not be experimenting and going to clubs and you should
Mm,
already be getting your shit together in your 30s. So do
yeah.
it in your 20s. Try things out. Let your heart be broken. Why not? It's all right. It goes by. So I want to know from you, Rose, how did you know now you are in love and thought this is the guy?
When I met my hubby,
Mm-hmm.
um, well, how I realized this is the one. For me personally, I was still hesitating because I was like, is this really serious? And that time nilikuwa, oh my goodness, nasikia small feet, my little girl is coming.
That's all right.
So for me ilikuanga na change to Swahili. Penye nilikutana na hubby wangu, nilikuwa nimebakisha 3 months kutoka Ujerumani. So vile nilikutana naye alikuanga studio na mimi kwa na FSJ. So mimi sikuwa na expect Charlie na miaka yake 21 ananichukua kama bibi yake. So what happened, alinipigia simu. The next day nilikuwa na spreadsheet, alinipigia simu. So niliamka 5 nikachukua train tukakutana Munich hapo Hauptbahnhof. Unajua mali nini iko Burger King inakwanga. Sasa kukuja nikampata kwa phone Burger King Hauptbahnhof Munich. Niko panda juu nikampata lounge section amekaa. Mali huko chini sasa unaona hizo board na kuonyesha the next train is moving at this. Amekaa, his eyes are bloodshot red. Nikaja lala. So I was walking towards him. So kufika karibu naye akapiga magoti, akafungwa ka box na ilikuwa na pete ndani. So ilikuwa like, wow, na siwezi fanya hivi. Uko shule, wazazi wako hawajanijua vizuri. Alafu when I'm young, mimi ni older than you miaka 5. So siwezi nikaita workout. So I was like, Kenye unafikiria sahi pengine? Akaniambia pana, nimekaa the whole night nimefikiria. Ukaribu kwenda home, umesema tunaweza fanya online everything. Mimi sitaki uende home. Mimi sitaki kuende home. Sitaki kuacha. So kaka hapo chini anajaribu kuniweka hiyo peta kwa kidole. Mimi nasema okay, funga hiyo kitu kwanza tuongeleshane kwanza because nikao make decision na tumejua not only 2 months. Yes. We make decision out of ile utaki niende nyumbani. So kaka hapo tukaongeleshana, tears coming out, him crying, me crying. Akasema okay, let's just wait tuone vile itaita work out. So 2 days later mimi karudi nilikuwa nafanya kesho, akaniandikia long message kwa Facebook. Mimi kusoma Facebook, it was like kind of like that time for the first time it's love letter. Akaniambia okay, nime research Denmark tunaweza fanya hivi na hivi, niko na savings kidogo, chukua 2-3 days free tuende Denmark. Sasa tukasema okay, mimi nikaongea na boss wangu nikamwongelesha, akanipatia 3 days. Sasa tukaenda. So mali nilijua this is the one. Hiyo process ya kwenda Denmark tulienda na train. Kufika kwa place inaitwa Ural, tunaona ferry inaenda. Na wedding na ceremony ya marriage inafanywa 12. Tunaangalia time ni 11:30 ferry imeenda. Sasa tumefika hapo, okay, what's going on? Tukajaribu kupigia agent simu, akatuambia okay, tunaweza fanya, naweza push hiyo hiyo process mpaka kitu 2. Sasa ferry kakuja, the next ferry kakuja, tukaingia. In the process akagonga kichwa yake kwa ferry, tukaenda juu kwa deck. Tukasikia there another couple there, akaanza kutuambia kutoka hapo kwa Hafen mali tuko kwa haba kwenda mpaka kwa Standards Amp ni kitu 15 minutes na kama hauna gari ita take time. Sasa tukaanza kusema what's going on, tukakaa chini tukasema acha tu pray tuombe God. Kufika kwa haba na hiyo ferry watu wakashuka. Sasa there was another couple kwenda kuoana, gari ilikuwa imejaa, wakatusikia au pia wanaenda kufanya nini, kwenda kufanya wedding, kwenda kuoana. Wakasema kujeni kwa boot. Sisi tukakaa kwa boot. Tulifunga kwa boot mimi na yeye. Tulinunua dress, everything tumepanga.
Oh my God.
Kufika sasa mali kwa hiyo small island Denmark, ili take 5 minutes, hauna witness, ni watu walikuwa hapo wakatupiga picha, simu yake, them days hatukuwa na smartphone, kapiga ile simu normal, haiku take picha vizuri. 5 minutes ikaisha. Tumesweat, jeans na yeye jeans yake na mi jeans yangu, badi kaanguka, tukahagiana, tuko kwa inzi, tutalala wapi? Yani hiyo process yote, okay, nilihafu tu kusema ndipo nilisema tu yes kwa sababu amecommit zote, ametoa pesa yake, tumefika huku mbele, tuko A-roll, tujui mali tutalala, ferry ilikuja, tumekaa kwa ferry, atujui tuka cross border kutoka Denmark tukaenda Flensburg. You know where Flensburg is? Sasa tuka Flensburg tunatafuta place ya kulala, tukapata place tukakaa. Yani ile process tu ya kukaa tuliangaliana, tutaambia wazazi wake aje, tupeleka siri. Mi wazazi wangu sijawaambia. Babangu was like, usipletee Mjerumani hapa, tutaki mzungu. Babangu was like, no, rudi nyumbani usome. Kaka hapo.
Oh my God, Rose.
That was my story. Tulirudi nyumbani. Tulirudi nyumbani, tukaenda kwa apartment yake, mimi nilihama, nikaanza kutafuta shule, mimi nilikuwa nimemaliza FSO nilikanga na yeye. Sasa kitu nilisaidia mimi nikae, let's be real, nilikaa kwa sababu hiyo pepa venye saa alinichukua kabla yake. Sasa nimekaa kwa hizo months na ngoja shule. Nimeapply Munich sipati shule. Nika-apply Augsburg na at least finally nikapata shule. Sasa tulikuwa na one room apartment, kwa nasukuma na tu maisha. Yeye anaenda kwa classes zake kampo. Mimi nasukuma na shule. Sasa support yana hapo. Sasa finally vile tuambia wazazi, that was like, I think hapo ndio malisa relationship problems ilikuwa ngumu in the beginning, then waka open up, tukakuwa mabeste. I'm very thankful. I have very, 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 very beautiful, nice in-laws. Because tuli open up from day one kuambia kwa nini tulifanya so through. Tuliona so through. And that's why until from that day to come back leo now tunaenda 11th year together.
Oh my God. Wacha nikwambie something that I say. And I always have, this is always, everybody has a different opinion on this. But I always say, if you cannot love your man when he has €0 or 0 Kenya shillings, you're not in love. Let's be real. You are not in love. If you're only loving someone for what they can give you, or what they can, or what you know they are capable of, or what they can put to the table, which is also okay. Money is we always say money is important, of course. We need to eat and everything and pay bills. But if you cannot be with them at their lowest, don't say you're in love. Because nowadays, love and marriage has been taken to totally different proportions.
Totally. Them days I had friends who laughed at me like, what are you doing with that student? Unafanya nini na student? I had girls who told me that. I had people laughing at me because he's like 5 years old, younger than me. Oh, umepata mpaka kijana mdogo. No. And I promise, age is nothing but a number. And I was like, okay, sawa, ni sawa. Tunaishi 2-bedroom apartment in Augsburg. We're fine. Wazazi wako wanamsaidia mite na si tunafanya kazi. Alikuwa anafanya hadi kazi basi. Mimi nafanya nursing. Sasa zile niko free, nilikuwa naenda kuosha, nilikuwa naosha hadi mahao. Ndio tulipe hizo bills. Watu walinitekelea but alianza from zero. Na leo tuko pamoja bado. We have 2 kids.
By the way, this is also a message that I always want to talk about. And every time I say this, women tell me I'm telling people to settle. That is not what I'm doing. I'm only saying, if you want love, just know that it is love you want. If you just want any relationship, it's okay. If you want someone to take care of you or a sponsor, it is okay. Don't be ashamed to say that.
Okay. It's your own decision. Everybody is free to decide what makes you happy.
Yeah, but if it's love you want, be able to specify those things. You can have a relationship that you have money and have love. I'm not saying you cannot have both, but people are very Rose. Nowadays, I see our generation is always like, what job is he doing? Those are the first factors. Or does he have a house? Does he have a car and everything? And then okay, now I can fall in love. It doesn't work that way, guys.
No, it doesn't work that way, people. No.
And don't let older women that are regretting being in the relationships they were change your mind or start telling you things about love that doesn't have anything to do with you.
I was there. I was the same sex. When I met people who came before me in Germany, those who are older there, them days, everybody was telling you, shika ball, tafuta mjeru, and then them days tafuta mwenye akona gari nzuri. We used to look at them days, akona Mercedes, akona Audi, akona Porsche. Look at me. I found mine. We were using S-Bahn. It didn't have a Porsche. It didn't have anything. We were using S-Bahn. We were using the bicycle. I would sit behind.
Yeah.
It started that way
Whatever
because.
works.
But at the end of the day, I was like, okay, he's with me. He will at night we will eat our McDonald's, we will eat anything. He will give me that hug, and I'm happy because this is the person I want to be with.
That is the thing. That is the thing. Happiness, because it is something that we were never taught, and we talked this with Martha Pia. We were really never taught how to be happy, so you don't know how to define happiness. So we always think happiness is what other people see outside. You know, their success, and you guys have a big car, you guys have a big house, and then you think, okay, now I'm supposed to be happy. So you think you're happy, but a lot of people cannot define what happiness is. And I remember also when I came here. Oh my God, kila mtu alikuwa sasa umekosa bwana. Tafuta mzae, olewa, pata ball. Wazee ni wengi. Watu wanakuintroduce sijui best ya bwana yake ama sijui brother ya bwana yake sijui nini. Oh my God, I was not interested. See that you are trying, but unaangalia tu zile hapana, this is not what I want. It is not what I want.
But there are even some akona mzeana and she's happy. Kuna wenye akona mzeana and you're happy.
Exactly. But I also know people who have 70-year-olds and they're very happy.
Don't just look at the mzee yako na hii pesa, and don't look at the money, because at the end of the day hata kuna hiyo money wewe ndio utakuwa peke yako in the darkness na huo mtu wewe ndio utajitoa uchi yako peke yako. So does it make you happy doing that or not? Happiness is found na marriage, and marriage is not.
And then you know something else I realized, Rose, a lot of people think just because you are with an older person, automatically they have money, first of all.
No.
And automatically they give you money. People, guys, you don't know Germans. Germans are not dishing money out that.
Even wangu is still young, nate kutole pesa hivi kupe, no. Ananiambia unataka nini? Ni pesa ngapi? Nijipangie. Okay, exactly that moment nataka, for example, unamwambia nataka 500. Ni ya nini? Na ushapanga, umeangalia hizo zote ni hizo pesa unataka zimetoshea hivyo. Na
atakusaidia kutafuta a cheaper option.
Tafuta cheaper. Unamwambia ni nini nataka, kwanza tafuta cheaper. Kwanza IKEA. IKEA breaks marriage. IKEA can break a marriage. Mmeenda kama mna smile. Nasema okay, tumeingia, nataka hii sofa, nataka hii carpet. Mkifika hapo anakuambia hii carpet ndio nataka. Kuna alternative. Kwanza Wajiru wanapenda kutafuta ngaangi boot. Wewe unataka nini kwa siku? Unataka hii carpet ya 100 ya 200 euro na kuna ya 50. Na hiyo 50 ni sura mbaya. Hope sake nimesave hapo pesa. Ama mkiingia mmesema mnataka hivi na hivi, wangu anakuanga hivi, anaandikanga list. Mnataka glasses, tumeenda plates na nini, mtaenda exactly what you said. Glasses, plates na extras hakuna.
Kuna kitu umeona unataka sijui kubeba
anakwambia from the door. Nimekujia hii na hii. Tunachukua hiyo tunatoka.
Imagine kwetu ni the other way around. Mimi ndio niko zile za tumekujia hii na hii na hii twende. Imagine I'm like hata shopping. Nikisema naenda kubuy dress mbili na buy dress mbili. I'm very strict when it comes to shopping. But sasa nitaanza kuona vitu. Ati by the way kuna ile siku nilikuwa natakaga ile kwanza hivyo sasa hivyo tunaanza kusumbuana. But shida inakujiaga wapi? Kenya yeye anataka na Kenya wewe unataka. Ukiangalia difference.
Yeah.
So yeye anataka tu ikuwe ina function, mimi nataka ikuwe smart. Unajua pia kila kitu naangalia inakaa fit, by the way, sija kwa color, sija kwa design. Hata yuko uko anataka kitu ina function. Tumalizie story hapo. Sasa ku get into hiyo tume agree on tunachukua hii. You are
stress. By the way, kumeniza before mtu alikuwa swali, kuna difference ya mtu mweusi na mtu mweupe. Hakuna difference. Hapo watu wanafikirianga sijui kuwa na mtu mweusi ni more fun kushinda mtu mweupe. Hakuna difference. Mwanaume ni mwanaume. Unaweza kuwa na mtu mweusi na hiyo nini yake hiyo, you know what I'm talking about. Cucumber ni ndogo. Unaweza pata the same mzungu, unapata mzungu cucumber yake ni ndogo ama ni kubwa. Hakuna difference. Ni rangi.
Watu wasiu ati wase wote weusi wako na cucumber kubwa. Hakuna.
Nah, no, who said that? Where? Did they get it off Tangalia? No. Every man is different. Hata kuna wajeru wamekatwa na kuna wajeru hawajakatwa. I know it's circumcision. Kuko.
Very much.
Kuko. Kuna wajeru wako na ile ndogo na kuna wale kona kubwa. Every man is different. At the end of the day ni rangi tu.
By the way, kama hamvibe na mtu, hata akuwe ni wa yellow ama ni wa green ama ni wa red, hamvibe na yeye. It's good.
Wanaume kwa mweupe wanafikirianga si wanawake tuwatoa nile tu nipige. Hapana, mwanamke si different. Uko na clitoris na uko na G-spot. So uko na tali anafikiria in the process ati sana nita pum na to have fun. No, hakuna kitu pum na have fun. Mimi mwili yangu iko difference. Mwanaume atapumpum amwage yeye ashakuja. Mimi utasukuma hivyo, unaweza sukuma mwanamke hivyo 2-3 hours na hakuna kitu amehave. No. Is it true? As a woman, you have to know your body, how your body is working.
Yeah, definitely. Let's take time.
1 second. I'm coming. My fridge is beeping again. I switch off my fridge. I'm
yes. No problem. Okay, we're here. So, guys, we're waiting for Rose to come back. Hey, Arno Dobda, how are you? Hello, beautiful people, means of all of you. Thank you so much for joining us. So if you don't understand Swahili or whatever we're talking about, please let me know down below so that we can change the language. I see Rose is back. So I will be reading what Juakali wrote when Rose comes back. But Arno, please let me know if you don't understand what we are saying, and then you can speak in English only. So Rose, Juakali saying, I don't know if you have spoken about these. How do you adapt to a man who may sometimes say things that are insensitive because that is what is in his mind? Bluntness. How do you adapt to a man who is blunt, who is that honest, or who is insensitive?
Yeah, for example, a good example. Me, I'm a very sensible person, and you know how Germans are. Germans are very direct, yeah? So for my hubby, for example, if you're in a process, like you do something dumb, and then, or let's say you've lived in Germany a long time, and then online things come, and then you buy something online.
Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. My boyfriend was going out and I just wanted to clear something with him before he goes. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Germans are very, very blunt, very honest. And if you cannot deal with honesty, Germans are not for you. They are not for you. If you want to be babied and called a princess the whole time and be told you're the most beautiful, the slimmest and with the best butt and everything the whole time, you'll not survive being with a German. Germans are so blunt. If you look fat in that dress, they'll tell you look fat.
They will tell you you're fat.
Yeah.
And then when, for example, what he's saying about being a blunt person, for example, most men, let's not generalize Germans or Kenyans, like most men, if you find somebody who's an open person and speaks his mind, when they say things, they don't realize that I'm hurting the other person. He's just speaking his mind. And then when the other person who's been hurt tells you, hey, why did you tell me I look fat in that dress? Why didn't you just say, hey, that dress, or look for other words like that dress, it's a bit tight. Maybe we should have bought a bigger size. You look good in that dress, but that dress doesn't flatter your body in some areas.
Yes.
Because when dudes, there's some dudes like when they talk like that, he doesn't realize which word he's using, which words he's supposed to take. It just can be direct, especially towards females. Like women are very sensitive. Not all women are strong and take everything, can take everything, swallow everything. I also have moments like that, like when I do something online and by mistake I get like in trouble in a scam, and then you have to come and tell you, how dumb can it be? And then, you know, that person's like, boom, am I so dumb?
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah, it hurts.
And then you tell the person, hey, wait, I explain to you what happened, and then judge me first instead of telling me I'm dumb. And then that's when the person realizes, like, what I used in that moment hurt my partner. Maybe I should have listened first or used other words. So I say insensitive for men towards the female gender. I think if you're a kind of person who's very blunt and honest, and you have somebody you love or somebody you're attracted to, before you say, before you think or say something, think about it first in your head. Like, how am I going to formulate this without hurting that other person? Because the
Yeah.
female gender, all of us generally, we are very, very sensitive towards
Yeah.
ourselves, towards the well-being. How smart I am, how do I look, how do I do things. You as a dude, please first think before you open your
What you
bakuli,
say,
your
yeah.
mouth. Yeah.
Definitely. Brenda is in the house. Hey, Brenda Pazurik. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Brenda Pazurik, please make sure you do that before the end of the live stream. Go to Brenda Pazurik and to Rose Achibella. Make sure you definitely subscribe to them as we continue with this talk. So, Juakali, I don't know if you are a guy or a chick, so I will just speak. I will just assume you're a chick because of what you're saying. Yeah, I think my boyfriend is also like that. Oh my god, sometimes my boyfriend will talk and it's even in public and you're like, what, and he can be sometimes insensitive and too blunt, and I've always loved honesty and bluntness, but sometimes it goes to that level where you're like, oh my god, no, you need to really calm down. So I think if you're a chick, if you're a woman, you have to say when you're hurt. Don't,
Yeah.
okay, very good, you're a girl, I thought so too. You have to say when you're hurt. Don't let it go just because he's like that. You know your
No,
guy is
no.
blunt. Yeah, you know he's honest and blunt and he's insensitive sometimes. Don't let it always slide. Be very,
Mhm.
very, very keen to when you're hurt, say you're hurt. Tell him, you're hurting me now. This is not the words I want you to use on me. This is not how
Yeah.
I want you to handle me. And that is the best thing about Germans also. If you tell them that they're hurting you, they make it better. They are
Yeah.
going to
They
definitely,
do.
yeah, they always try to make it better. So if you let it go, and then sometime you in the future you unaanza kukasirika or you start being sensitive about it, he will not understand. You'll be like, I've been talking to you the whole time like this. So
It
why
starts
now?
a habit. Anaanza
Yeah,
kuwa habit.
inaanza kuwa habit. So every time he's insensitive, say it. Even if I'm in public, you can also say it in public. Tell him, hey, that was hurtful. Yeah, it's okay,
Mhm.
but say it saa hiyo. Don't wait until sijui next year, sijui nini.
Mhm.
If you think you don't want to say it publicly, you want to do it privately, do it, but let it be the same day. Let it be a
Yeah.
day when he still remembers what he said, so that he can make it better. But they definitely try and make it better. That is not
Yeah.
the problem at all.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Brie, for being here. I missed you so much. So, what can you say is your love language, Rose? Like, for me, I do not care for, I don't want a man to definitely buy me gifts the whole time. I'm not that kind of a chick. There are people who want to get, to get flowers. I love flowers. You can bring me flowers if you can. That's no problem. But I don't want to do every month you're buying me a new perfume and a new necklace, and I don't care for that at all. I want us to build things together. I want us to invest together. That is my thing. I want us to build things together or go on holidays together. I love experiences more than I love actual gifts. So if you want to buy me a flight to Siju where or a holiday where, I love that. But I also don't expect you to be gifting me stuff every day. So that's not my love language. Mine is just loyalty, and I want you to trust me and just let it me be, and then support me in my own hustle. That is my love
Mhm.
language. What is yours?
Actually, same. But it became when I got to know my hubby, it was always for me coming from a family where I never see like how a woman should be treated, like your worth as a woman. I never saw that in my mom. So when I got to know my hubby in the beginning, I used to like those small gifts. And then when you get kids, those small gifts disappear. It's like attention towards the kids is more. And I think maybe for me, what came in my mind, that process, jealousness starts coming as a woman because
Mhm.
you're thinking, okay, now, before the attention was me, and now
Me,
there's
yeah.
this kid here, and you ask yourself, why am I jealous? This is my seed, this is my flesh and blood. But my love language now became more like those hours we spend like sitting on the couch, cuddling, watching TV is more treasured compared to you getting me a perfume or flowers. Or those moments whereby I am tired of sitting on the couch and you're doing the dishes, or you're vacuuming the house and I have that 5 minutes for myself, or you watch my kids for 2, 3 hours, like right now I was watching the kids. For me, that's my love language. For me, it takes time. If it takes time, like, okay, right now the kids are asleep, It's summertime, he will make a picnic blanket outside, and what we have in the fridge, throws it on the blanket, and we have 2 or 3 glasses of wine outside with candles. That's my love language. Those moments we
Yes,
stay together,
yes,
we treasure the two of us. That's my love language.
yeah.
Moments, memories. For right now, because I have kids, memories are for me my love language. That you took time for me to do this and this without costing anything. For me, that's my love language at the moment.
I understand. Oh my God, I'm very very much like you. Also, I find pleasure in the small things. You know, the little things. Like
Yeah.
you're saying right now, just realizing that I'm really so tired to cook today, and it doesn't matter if you cook or not. You just fix us something, or just
Mhm.
even order. Just be sensitive to how I'm feeling right now, or to how I, and abon sumal. Sometimes just checking on me, like, are you
Yeah.
really okay? Can I do
Yeah.
anything for you? Not only
Mhm.
just blah 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 and talking about your
Yeah.
day. Just really being sensitive to what I'm saying. Arno Dobler is here for the first time, and I'm very glad you're here. And he's saying, when Germans give you a compliment, they mean it. Very, very
Yeah.
true. Most
It's
Germans are
true.
like that.
It's
If
true.
they
Yeah.
tell you something is wrong, they mean it. If they're trying to be blunt, they also mean whatever they're saying. If they're giving you a compliment, they also mean it. And that is something about I love about Germans. You always know what's on their mind without having to
Mhm.
guess, right, Rose?
Yeah. Right.
Juakali saying, how do you identify a German man who is serious about marriage, especially since some of them seem to change their mind so quick?
For me, I would say when a German man takes his time, even if he doesn't know your culture, has never been to Africa, but he's open that time, he really wants to go home, sees your parents, regardless of the language barrier or not, the way he acts towards your parents, the way he gets welcomed and acts. That is the Kenyan side. When it comes to his side, the way he presents you as his trophy woman, as this is my woman towards his mom and dad, will show you this person wants to be with me. Like
Yes,
moments whereby you'll find that some parents, the son brings somebody from another race. And they're like, okay, let's say the lady is an Indian or a black person like me. And you
yes,
see how, let's say the dad doesn't like the relationship because my son is German, has brought a black girl to my family, and says a bad comment, a rude comment on the table. The way your partner will react will show you 100% this person wants to be with you. A good
mm,
example, let's say I have a friend, a Kenyan friend. So when they went for the first time to meet the parents of the guy, the mother said the N word. And mind you, they had a 1 year old daughter, and
yes,
she was very, very, very surprised why the daughter was not looking so bright because the father is blonde, was not so brightly colored like the dad, and said like, "Huh, this is the N kind of girl, kind of child."
yes.
The son took the child, put it in the kinderwagen, put it in the car, drove away without saying a word to the mother.
Whoa.
The same guy, when they were dating, the father, the mother had a problem with the guy. The guy was trying to cook for them, clean, trying to build a relationship with the sugar mother. The same lady, the mother-in-law, told the black girl again, how do you end people? I don't want to say that word. The end
Yes.
people.
Uh-huh.
How do you end people? How do you eat at home? How do you survive? Because you guys are so poor. The boyfriend, that time they were dating, the boyfriend had that, sat down when the food was finished and told the mother to the face, I don't want you to do that word again. This is my partner, regardless of
Yes.
her skin color. I love her and I want to be with her. And when they
Yes.
got married, got the kid, the mother repeated the word. When repeated the word was child, the partner cut contact. He loves his mom, calls the mother. The mother's not seen the kid, is now turning 3. And she's not apologized still, but he keeps on fighting for his partner. And that really shows in that
Wow.
moment when your partner fights for you, when let's say with relatives you have a bit problems, then that
Yes.
German partner really loves you. If he fights for you, then he
Oh
loves
my God. Okay.
you. If he
Wow.
doesn't,
Yeah. Yeah. I
yeah,
also think that in regard to what Rose said, exactly what Rose says, the way that he wants to meet your family, he wants to defend you also with his family, especially for our for us, black people, you want the family, or he just there for you as a partner. He's on your side. Yeah, you'll definitely know that. Another thing I would add on to that is, if you meet someone and everything they're talking about the future, they're including you in it.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
like
Yeah.
that house we will have together, or that the kids will have, everything that is talking about the future, you're somewhere in the picture. Then you can
Not
see,
not only the future. Let's say he's planning something. He has, let's say he's working and says like, hey, I have a project at the workplace. I don't know what to do. My boss is doing this and this. He's including you in his life. Then that
yes.
person really loves. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Mm.
Okay, what do you think about finances? Okay, I wanted to, before we go to finances, I wanted to tell you about my situation, right? So before we came together with my boyfriend, he had a black girl before me, immediately before me. And the black girl was already, this chick was already living in the city, in the country. She was born here, or she came here as a child, so
Mm.
she doesn't have that big connection or relation to Africa. So she was
Yeah.
not like typical African. She was African, but she was not typical. But that is not the case. The case is that her personality was totally different to mine, like totally different to mine.
Mhm.
And they were in love. They were very, a few years together, like maybe 3 or 4. I don't remember anymore. 2, 3 or 4. But the
Mhm.
problem is, as the whole time they were together, there was a lot of chaos, a lot of chaos, a lot of even calling the police and all of that kind of chaos. Yeah.
Wow.
So she was a lot
That's
of
good.
trouble for him, and it drained him so much. By the time he was ending the relationship, it had drained him so much. So
Mhm.
after they were not together anymore, he stayed like another 2 years before being in a relationship, and then we got to know each other. So why I'm telling you this is, by the time we were getting to know each other, the family was already so fearful of black girls, like
Yeah, I
really,
can
because
understand.
of
Yeah.
how she was. So they were all like, "Oh my God, you're bringing another black girl. What is wrong with you? Have you not
Mhm.
had enough for these black girls that are only causing trouble?" So them accepting me was not a fast thing. It was not like, now we like you. I had to
Yeah.
prove myself. I had like to really prove myself. And something I liked about him is he was also on my side like the whole time, because I realized they were becoming very hard. I've not done anything. We're just getting to know each other.
Mhm.
When we got to know each other, we were private for a whole year. No third person saw us for 1 year. We were only
Mhm.
me and him for one whole year. We wanted to just, we were not sure we wanted to be in a relationship, the both of us. We were like, Staki, I'm not sure if I want to be in a relationship. So it took time to really get to know each other and open up, and also just realize if we want to be in it or not, if it's serious or not, before we went to people, right?
Yeah.
So imagine you've been private for that long, holding it in and just enjoying each other's company, and then all of a sudden you're introduced to the mom and the grandmother, and they're like, you know, it was
Yeah.
so hard. And the way he
Yeah.
fought for me too told me
Yeah.
everything I needed to know about him, because it was
Exactly.
also not easy for him telling his mom and dad, "I've brought another black girl."
Mhm.
It was not easy for him, but yet he stood by me, and he was like, and now the mom is my best friend. We are like
That's
these,
good. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
because they got to know not every black person is the same. The same way all Germans are not the same at all.
Mhm.
What are you guys saying? Yes. How much time? Yes. Okay. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I will see that in a bit. So, finances. What do you
Mhm.
think? How do you feel about that? Do you want your guy to know every coin you are using, every coin you are spending, and also vice versa? Do you want to know everything he's doing with money?
As for me right now, because we have a family, um, it's very important that we plan things together because right, we have two human beings we brought to this world, and
Yes.
you see how the future is going on in the world right now. It's crazy. And for me myself, if I have my own that I'm working for, I don't tell my partner everything, like what am I I'm earning this and this and this, because I know, for example, right now I'm a stay-at-home mom, so it's earning more. So whatever I do on the side that I earn a bit on my side, it's my own business, and
Mm.
we respect that. And for him, he has also his private side. So like when it comes, like we have to plan things, the two of us together, it will come clear. Hey, sweetie, we have right now this moment, we have this amount in our bank. And let's say we want to repair something in the garden, or we want to get our younger one a bicycle, or I want to do something with my car, or this car right now is smaller, we want to do something with the car. We talk about it. We sit down and talk about it, because marriage is like we're the two of us right now.
Yes.
I think what cleared up everything in our marriage in the beginning, we said, okay, you'll be earning more, because me as a woman, I have done my nursing. I'm not going to be earning a lot until these kids go to an age whereby they are taking care of themselves and I can go full time to work. So long as they're young, I'm getting tile side, which is like you're not getting full amount of money, getting the half, depending on which hospital you're working in.
Yes.
And he was like, okay, I understand. If you go back to work and the kids are younger, it's more stress because you have the work and you have the two kids, and what you're earning is not a lot, it's yours. So we decided,
Yes.
with respect, young and young. If I want, for example, to buy something for him, or to contribute something to the household, I'll tell him, right now I have this small amount, let me contribute 100 or 200 extra for you.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in a marriage or relationship, in the beginning, you have to clear it from the beginning, before the kids come.
Yeah.
After the kids come, and you as a woman have done something for yourself, you've studied something, especially in Germany, if you don't get help, and you have this tile side job, you're not earning a lot of money, be clear with your hubby. I'm earning less. Let's say you're earning more than me. How can we balance this together? Is it going to be my money, or it's going to be like 30% from mine? I give you a little bit, or how are we going to handle this? So finance, for me, we handle it that way.
Yeah. Okay. I'm also for that. I'm always like, okay, when you're coming together, there are things that should be you should be able to have the conversation. Like, I have this student debt, because that is going to affect you in the future. Yeah. My credit looks like this. I borrowed these that I still have to pay, debts and all of that, those big things. Or I have savings, or I'm a billionaire, it can also be on the good side. You need to tell each other how is the situation, especially when it comes to the big stuff. Okay, I owe my uncle in Kenya 50 euros. Who cares, right?
That's your own thing.
Yeah, that is okay. But if there are major things that are going to definitely affect you together in the future, they should definitely be talked about. But when it comes to the relationship, my opinion is that you're both working, right? And it's different with you when you're a mom and you're not working. But if you're both working and you both have your accounts, and you also have maybe a joint account where you pay bills with, the bills are taken from there, or you save together and all of that, I think everybody should have their responsibility. Because sometimes we're in Germany, we're not lying. This is not where men pay everything and we chicks are just shopping and doing our nails. Bills have to be paid, and people have to always find a way to do them together. So if you're also working and you're a woman, I always say, let us share the bills if you're sharing the bills. If I know, like my boyfriend always said, I will never pay rent. I'm never supposed to pay rent. That is his thing. He wants to feel like he can put a roof over his family, right? So it does not matter if there's a challenge financially or anything. He always wants to take care of the rent, and I appreciate that. But that also doesn't mean that I will ask for money if I just want to go and buy some fruits, or I just need some flowers. I don't have to ask him for that, right? So I'll do such small things myself. And sometimes those small things can be even more than rent sometimes. So it's not about the money, it's about sharing responsibilities. And once you've done your responsibility, I think the rest of the money should not be a question. It's not, what else unless there's something that needs to be done financially, and then I'll tell you, okay, I needed to do this thing for 500 euros, but I only have 400. Can you add me 100 euros? Then he can add. But I don't think that you definitely have to share everything or every euro you spend. I think that brings a little bit of strain in a relationship.
It does, yeah. It does.
Especially if you're a woman and you still want a shoe and you have to ask your man for that shoe. If you're not working, okay, Definitely, you'll have to ask. But if you're working, I think you should have your separate money somewhere. Juakali saying, do you eat warm or cold for dinner? Abendbrot. How did you navigate that difference? What about household chores? How is a fair way that works for you? Juakali, are you new in Germany? If you're new in Germany, I would like to know. We will give
Mhm.
you all the details you want to know. Damaris Kinuvia. Hata mimi niko ndani. Karibu sana Damaris. Thank you so much guys for being here. I'm so glad to see you. So we are talking about relationships and how to make them work and how to bring romance and balance to our relationships. Okay, so what is that one thing that you like your husband doing? You know that you can do it. You know, like
Mhm.
the way we want them to always take the trash out. It's not like we cannot take the trash out. We can do that. But what is that one thing you like him doing for you?
For me, is like when it comes to like repairing things in the house or
Uh-huh.
at home. Hapo he was not gifted, lakini mi wacha tu
Ah,
afanye, because other side, if I show you my dining room lamp, you will really think, good job, it's half hanging. Lakini mi naweza fanya, lakini namwachia afanye, and I love that when he does it.
yeah,
When he's not
yeah.
here, nitairepair na nitaitengeneza vizuri, niseme wow, ulifanya kazi nzuri, you forget that yeye ndiye alifanya hivyo, hakufanya kazi nzuri, but namwachia
Imagine.
afanye.
By the way,
As a
it's hot.
mom.
It's hot when guys repair stuff. Sindio?
Yeah, but mine can't. He can't.
But he's happy when he's putting the effort.
They're not talented. Lakini kuja finances, there I respect my hubby because my hubby did BVL,
Ah,
betriebswirtschaft Lehre, like business management,
yes.
and then he worked in Commerzbank. So with that finances, even if I want to investing, like something called Wert, they call it in German Wertpapier. In English, I think it's shares.
Yes.
I'm thankful for that, because if I wanted to like invest in Kenya regarding things to do with shares, or in Germany, naweza kaa naye and he advise me, and I do the correct thing. If I want to do
Nice.
something home financially with numbers, that is what attracts me towards my hobby so much. With numbers, there is good.
Nice.
If you want to plan something that you will sit down, use atakuwa in that moment, like unataka kutumia tuseme you want to use like something like 20k ya huku, if you have it, 20k, yeah. If you have
Yeah.
20,000 euro and you want to
Yes.
invest in something, then
Yeah.
you will sit down and find out, like, if you want to invest in Kenya, we find out together the perfect market where to invest. Is it farming? Is it in the housing sector? What is so smart and stuff? And that's what I find attractive of my husband, because come on,
Nice.
if finances, he was not that stable, he can lose a
Yes.
lot of money. And that's why I'm happy, like, at least I have him there. Some
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
he doesn't know Kenya so much, lakini kuja story ya do ananisaidia hapo. Like before I decide
Mhm.
anything, like how to start, how to do it. He checks the banks in Kenya, if they're corresponding with Germany, all that stuff. He helps me out and all. That's so
Yeah.
attractive. Yeah. And
Wow.
household things.
Yeah, I love that so much. Okay, mine is also not like that interested in repairing stuff. And you know what? The way he tells himself, let me just do this today, and then like,
Mhm.
not mine. Mine you'll have to follow for a whole week. You say you're going to do this. You said you're going to do this. But
Mhm.
eventually, when he does it, then he becomes a real typical German, where he wants everything in the millimeter and in the centimeter, and
Mhm.
and he. But that one also sometimes goes on my nerves, because you tell him to put a lamp up, and it will take him a whole day because it has to be
Yeah.
perfect, perfect, perfect,
Yeah.
and then he'll get on your nerves while doing it, because anaona ni kama iko chini kidogo, na ukiangalia hata hakuna difference. Aki is so
Yeah.
stressed, but he'll do it, and I love it when he does it. Yeah, totally. Anna is saying, old German proverb, eat like an emperor in the morning, like a king at noon, like a beggar in the evening. Ah,
Yeah.
okay. I think, yeah, yeah. In the evening, you have to you eat a little bit, and then in the morning is where you should have a lot. So I think he is referring to Juakali's question, which is, do you? Let us start with the first one. Do you eat warm or cold in the evening?
I eat most of the time. After being 104 kilos in my life, I eat food. I don't want to be fat again.
You're going the German way now.
No,
Now
no,
we
no.
are.
I avoid carbs. I avoid carbs in the evening. So if I want to eat carbs, some 1 or 2 times. That means at lunchtime, if I did not eat any carbs, I'll eat it in the evening.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
if you have two kids, you learn urban pro because cooking. I don't have time for that. Mm-mm.
Especially in
One
the
or two
evening.
times, one or two times. In the evening,
Yeah.
we have either porridge or we have bread. Porridge like with oats, we make with oats with warm milk and apples and a bit of honey in it or guava syrup, and then they eat that warm porridge. It helps them sleep. Or we have
Mm-hmm.
bread, or we have bread, or we have sometimes
Okay.
eggs.
Yeah, that is something that people in Kenya never understand because sometimes my grandmother would call me and I'll be like, "No, we're just eating bread and cheese," and she's like, "What are you doing? Go and cook for your
Mhm,
husband."
mhm,
And they think we're just being lazy. But
mhm,
Germans love just having bread and cheese and ham in the evening.
mhm,
That is
mhm,
not a big deal here.
mhm,
For us, let me say this. I work a lot of night shifts, a lot of
mhm,
them. So even when I'm not working night shift, like today I'm off, I will wake up at around 2 p.m. because
mhm,
I
mhm.
worked the previous night. And even
Yeah,
if I'm totally off, I don't know how to sleep at night because of night shifts. My whole sleep rhythm
yeah,
is already it's already broken. It's already
yeah.
kaput.
Know that. Know that.
Yeah. So most of the time, he's used to me just sleeping in until 12 or 1.
Mhm,
So we might be having breakfast at 1 together. Even if he
mhm,
was earlier, he was awake earlier and he has
mhm,
been doing his things. Now with COVID, he's working from home and going to school from home. But before COVID happened, he would be have done his thing or maybe have worked and everything. By the time he's coming home is when I'm waking up. He'll still
yeah,
have breakfast with me, but to him will be lunch.
yeah, yeah,
So most of the times where we're supposed to be eating lunch is where now it's already dinner. So
yes.
we mostly have a real meal dinner time. Maybe that's why I've really added weight pia. Hata mimi nitachange sasa. Actually, I've added some weight. If you see my stomach right now is hitting the ground. I don't want to give
Ah,
you that,
no.
guys.
Carry one or two babies and then it will now hang. If I
But then
actually
I
bite my
love,
stomach,
yeah,
mm-mm.
but then I love the jumpsuit. Is it a jumpsuit? I love it.
No, this
Yeah,
is a top and pants.
I love it so much. It looks so pretty. Very, very
Thank you.
pretty.
I'm trying. I'm
Um,
learning to love my body slowly, slowly. I never
yeah,
used to love my
it's
body.
a process. It is
It's a
a process.
process.
For me,
Yeah.
it's different. I used to be, that person who is just so comfortable about their body and so confident. I was just totally confident. And here, that is came. That something came. And I started
Mm-hmm.
looking at myself like, oh my God, who is this? Who is this?
Yeah.
Things have changed. Things are changing here and there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And trying now to get back to my real, to my real weight and all of that, I stopped. I was like, I'm going to enjoy how I look right now. I feel more of a woman right now than
Exactly.
before. I think I
Exactly.
was a girl. Yeah. So I'm learning to love my body and my curves the way they're coming.
Mhm.
How did you navigate that difference? How did you navigate the difference of just eating bread in the evening? That's what Joakali is asking.
Imagine get used to it with time, and then there are different kinds of bread here in Germany. So you just find like what tastes better. Is it like maybe the Falcon bread or the croissants? But croissants I avoid because croissant is unhealthy in the evening. So
Yeah.
maybe the Laugenbrötchen. Germany has a variety of bread. You just get used to it. Does it taste better with my butter? Does it taste better with cheese? Does it taste better with ham? And they have different kinds of bread spreads here. You will find with egg inside and cheese inside and meat inside and fish. You can even have bread in the evening with fish.
Yes.
It takes time and you just get used to it. In the beginning, it was so difficult for me. And I
Yeah,
just
it was
couldn't eat
also
bread
very
at night.
funny. It was also very funny for me, for myself, not as
Mm,
much because I'm also a very light eater, kidogo
mm,
kidogo here and there. But it was very hard for me to see men eating just bread and cheese in the evening. In
yeah,
Kenya, we're used to men are supposed to have ugali and some
mm,
heavy stuff at night.
mm,
Um, and I think with bread, it's all about combination. What are you combining it with? Yeah, you could
exactly.
have
Yeah.
a very beautiful spread in the evening, and then sometimes you go to
Mhm,
the fridge, you have not even planned, and you have some olives there, you have some pepperoni there, you have some
mhm,
cheese there, you have some grapes. You mix a few things, and the plate is full. That with bread and maybe a glass of wine. You're good to go.
mhm,
You're good to
yeah.
go. Okay,
Yes,
what
yes.
about household chores?
For us,
How's about
household chores,
how
household
is
chores,
how is a fair way that works for you? Yes.
Fairly is like in the beginning, after getting my first one, we didn't have any direction like how we're going to do this. It's only that during the week, when you're stay-at-home mom, when your child is
Yes.
so small, when the hubby is not there, you try your best, like what you can. You wake up in the morning, take care of the kids, get the dish, make sure the dishes are clean. You don't have to clean the house every day. You can plan apartment or house, wherever you're living. Monday, I'm doing the vacuum cleaning, and Tuesday, I'm doing this and this. But then after getting now the second kids, or when if you move to a bigger place after get kids, it's like during the week when your hubby is not there, you figure out, okay, in the weekend he was there. Weekend he takes care of the wash. He brings them upstairs. Maybe I fold them, or I take in the kitchen. I do the just I take care of the cooking, or he takes care of the cooking. So we divide it like 50-50. Where some
Mm-hmm.
things come ironing hapendi, so me ironing I do it myself. Vituka kuosha clothes anapenda. Vituka garbage. Before it was only the men used to bring the garbage outside. Mitla
Yes.
vile is either he brings it, or when he's not there, I bring it outside myself.
Yes.
So we do
Yes.
it 50-50. If you get
Just
kids, you just
helping
sit
each
down and
other.
say, yeah, you do this, I do this.
Yes.
Because you can't do it yourself. You have
You
to
can do
get
it
help.
all. Yeah.
And
And that is also
don't get the man used to it at his house away because you're the mom, uko na watoto, and then he just chills. No. Especially when the kids come, he also has to do some things.
yeah. And I
Yeah.
also say in the beginning, I don't have kids yet, but we've been together now for 6 years. And I think that if I had not done anything, my boyfriend would not have a
Mhm.
problem just chilling.
Exactly.
But you do everything, you know. So you have to definitely ask for help. You have to say it in words. Don't expect him to read in between the lines or to assume maybe you need help. Tell him,
Mhm.
hey, I'm cooking right now. Would you please go shopping, or would you go shopping so that I can cook while I do the ironing? Would you please do this? You have to really divide it and share it with him and tell him
Now
this
let me
is.
tell you a good example. Me when I met mine, mamake alikuwa his mom did it. So mimi kutana naye, mi ukituka washing machine sijui inafanya kazi aje.
Uh,
Dishwasher, we don't have a dishwasher at home. Vacuum cleaner,
mm,
I came to see those things here. So when I met him, I told him, hey, we have to learn this thing. We sat down, okay, this is the wash machine, it does this, you press this and this. There's the manual, how it works.
yes,
I had to learn from zero, like to find out, okay, I was au pair, and then through au pair you learn it. But now when you have your own, it's different machines, a new machine.
definitely.
How does a dryer work? What kind
Yes,
of clothes you put in a dryer? How many clothes have shrank with a dryer? Especially if you have kids and then you put pants there. The next minute you had a size 68 pants and then it comes out a size 62 pants because it was the
yes,
dryer and it shrank. All that we
yes.
had to sit down and learn. And now we're learning. Like he knows when I'm doing the wash, especially kids make a mess, how you treat the clothes before you put in the machine, all that to my side. Yeah, we had to learn
Yes.
together.
Yeah. I also remember when we started going out together, my boyfriend was like clueless on a lot of stuff
Mhm.
because he's the only child also, and the mom and the grandmother helped a lot, which
Mhm.
happens. But when you come together, I had to talk to the mom and the grandmother. I was like, you guys have to stop. You have to stop now
Yeah.
because we're trying to build a relationship together. We need to
Mhm.
learn our own shit. We need to learn how to do our own stuff. We need to know how does that work? Does it work for us? Do we need a new
1 minute,
machine? Yes, no
one
problem.
minute, 1 minute. I just
Yeah. So, do we need? We had to learn. Do we need to learn together how to? Do we need a new machine together where we can operate it together? Do we need a new vacuum cleaner? Do we need? We had to learn together how to do stuff. And as long as your boyfriend or your significant other is ready to work with you, you guys can learn together. You don't need to work yourself to death because you want to please him or anything. It is hard, especially in diaspora. It is hard. At home, you'll get on board and your husband will never be in the kitchen for years. It happens in Kenya. But in Germany, oh my God, if he doesn't help you, you're going to die. You are
kick
going to
his
die.
ass. Use your mouth,
Yeah,
kick his ass. Train sahi, unamwambia sahi, we have these kids. You sit down the table, we have these kids. I don't care if your mother did everything. I'm your wife, and these are our flesh and blood. I do this in the kitchen. You wash the dishes. I am cooking. You
yeah,
wash the dishes. You
yeah.
start from the time the child is zero. Because if you don't do it because that you're not breastfeeding, the child is small. You won't learn. You train him from the beginning.
Yeah, and even before the child, even if you get the chance to know each other before the kid comes, let him already learn how to do one thing when you're doing the other thing. Don't just do everything for him, and don't also expect him to do everything for you. There are also women who expect that men do everything.
Yeah, there are women who just sit down, the man does everything. Household, kids. There are, I know some who don't do that. She sits down
Okay,
on the phone, Instagram.
calling Kenya.
I have been a victim of that too. I talked to my mother 3 hours. My man does kids, wash and everything. Because we got to the point we were fighting. So I had to like, wow, no, switch
Yeah.
off, switch off internet, switch off
Yeah.
relatives. You're the woman of the house. It's your place. Take care of your responsibility too. Yeah.
Yeah, and I also think that when you come together, you already know the things that the other one doesn't like. There's also a compromise. Like you're saying, you know that your man doesn't like to iron, right? Mine did not like to cook when we came together. Now he loves it because he makes Chinese food when I make the others. But when you came together, he did not like to cook at all. But he will help you wash the clothes. He'll help you fold them. He will iron his shirt. He doesn't need you to iron his shirt. You know, he will do this, and then you really know things he don't like. Then don't force him to do things he don't like. He doesn't like.
No,
Then you
no,
can
don't.
take that one, or the things that you do not like at all, and he can help. Let him help with those ones, so that you guys come to that understanding, and you don't argue every time about house chores. Then I'm talking mkikosana juu ya house chores. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anno is saying most German men today participate in housework and raising children. Yes, definitely. Guys,
But not all.
yeah.
Not all. I know one who doesn't do that.
Not all of them.
No, because I have a Ghanaian girlfriend, girlfriend, and her hubby does nothing. She does everything. She brings the kids to school. She brings them to the doctors. She has her extra work. Now she had to stop it because she had problem with the children, and the guy does not does nothing. But we came to a conclusion is because she's so kind-hearted. She's the kind of person who avoids a lot of conflict that
Conflict,
cannot
yeah.
sit down with the husband and tell him you have to do this and this. And then the guy got so comfortable that he says, I am self-standing, like he has his own job. He goes to work very early in the morning, comes in the evening, and does nothing. He has 2 sons and doesn't have a relationship with his sons. He's just busy with himself. Until this girlfriend, we had to sit down and talk to each other, and she managed to go and open her mouth and tell the hubby, I don't care about your job. I'm thankful you're doing your job, bringing the money home on the table, but you have to be there for your boys. They were babies. Now they're almost, the first one is going to school. The other one is younger. They don't know their dad. They have to get a relationship with their dad. You have to help us at home in the weekend. The weekend is not there. You'll go visit a friend, have some beers, is not there. She had to
Yeah.
talk. And
Yeah.
there are some marriages also here. Not every German husband helps the wife. Even there are even Germans whereby the wife is also German and she does. I have German friends, girlfriends who are moms, and their hubby just goes to work, comes back home. Weekend will help with the garbage and stuff. We go with the wife outside with the children to go maybe for walks or in the forest or on the playground. But when it comes to the house, inside the house, do things in the household, no, they don't raise a finger.
Yeah, Anno is saying he definitely did not say all Germans. He said most Germans, and he's
Most,
right.
but
Most
most
of
do
them
it.
know
Yeah.
how to, but definitely not all. As Rose is saying, there are some that just don't want to do it. Something else I also learned. I know you're almost going, right, Rose?
No, it's okay. My hubby left. The kids are listening to their story upstairs, so it's fine.
Okay, you tell me when you need to go. We'll be okay. Okay, so Alex is here and he will tell us this. Something I've heard. I don't know if you have heard this, Rose. That when African men in Germany are with white women, they do house chores. They help
Mhm.
with cooking and raising kids and everything. The moment they are not with them and then they start being with a black girl, they don't do anything. Have you ever heard of
Wow.
that?
Yeah, I've had some. Yeah. Why? I don't
Yeah.
understand why they don't do that.
I think is because when if they're raised in Africa, the black men, if they're raised in Africa, they already know that we were brought up as girls to take care of them. You know how the African way goes. Take care of your man, do everything for your man. So they expect the black girl to take care of them because she was taught to do that. But when they're with white women, they know they're expected to help, and then they help with white women. And I find it very, very unfair. Very unfair. I have a girl that did that. That he was with he was with a white woman, and the white woman was telling her, because they kind of knew each other, he was doing everything with me. He was cooking and cleaning and taking the kids to the playground. Why is he not doing that with you? And this guy started dating this black, he was doing nothing,
No, no,
nothing. And they had to break up.
no.
He
It's so
couldn't bring himself to help her at
It's
all.
2020 and men help. My sister also in Kenya, the hubby goes to the kitchen. He's a black man. My sister's married to a black man. And he goes to the kitchen and even cooks chapatis when my sister is making the sauce. When my sister's washing the kids, he takes the garbage outside. I think this African mentality, we had it when we were younger and it's changing. Even back at home
Yeah,
in
it
Kenya,
is.
we are having fathers who are also taking care, changing diapers. We have fathers who are doing household chores. Like if their wife is sick, he washes the clothes, or he organizes something to wash someone to wash the clothes and pays for it. But they
Yeah,
contribute to the household. So when
yeah.
somebody comes because I'm abroad, I used to date someone who was not doing, I was doing house chores, and now because I'm a black chick, I'm not going to do anything. No, that's kicking
It's
out,
not going to work.
kick him out. It's not going to
Yeah,
work.
definitely. I'm also for that. Okay, I have a problem with the fact that we women want equality. We want to be able to work and be able to earn money, which is perfect, and we are allowed to do that now. But at the same time, the guys are okay with it that we are earning and helping with the bills, but they are not okay with it helping with the chores. I have a problem with that. If we
Me
want
too.
to be equal, let us all be equal then. Let
Yeah.
us all be able to compromise then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what about the new generation that we are in, Rose, where the women are earning more than the guys?
Yeah.
And there are also guys who are not even working at all, not even about COVID. There are guys who are just not working. They cannot find a job, or they can, and then the women are working more or earning more money. How do we distribute chores after this?
I think if I was a woman, if you're earning more and you as a man, you love your woman, there's so many chances right now online. People are getting also trying. If you have a talent on something, you can get an online. You can even start an online business. There are loans out there. Banks are giving out loans. What is making you so lazy not to start something, even if you're earning even lesser? Huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Even if you look for not even a white collar job, like if you're working, for example, Amazon is looking for people all the time, and you're in the moment, I don't just want to sit on my lazy ass because my wife is earning or my girlfriend is earning more. No,
Mm-hmm.
even if she's earning more, let me at least as a man be proud of myself, and no matter what I'm doing, I'm earning something on the side, as little as it is, I'm earning something for myself.
Yes.
It shows the woman that it shows the woman, hey, he's willing to work hard even if he's not earning a lot. He's trying. Why not
Yes.
try? And also,
Yeah.
you the man, if you are earning more and your woman is not working, yeah, why not encourage them? Hey, why don't you do this? Or hey, I found this online. Apply there. You studied this. It's a win-win situation. Like if I'm earning more and mine is not doing anything at the moment, or I know she did this, initiate her into things. Find out
Yes.
something online. If she's the kind of person, she's so lazy and you love this person, you want this person to go far. Hey, honey,
Mhm.
look, I found this online. Apply there. See if you can
Yes.
find a job there. Push each other. I think
Okay. Does it mean that if right now your husband came to you and told you, okay, Rose, I've decided I'm going to stay at home and take care of the kids 100%, and you go back to work for us, would you do that?
I would,
That
because
you're the
he
only
has
one
never,
working and he's taking care of the kids 100%?
I would do that because my husband ever suggested that because he hates working.
Okay. Have
He
you thought
said,
about it?
if my husband stayed home and I go to work, I've thought about it. I would. I would go back to work and he stays home. He would, because he has already proved to me that he can really take care of the kids and take care of the house. He can. And he
Yeah.
hates working. He said even if he reaches 45, hi, sweetie, 45, maybe he will even come. Hi, sweetie. You want to say hi? Oh my goodness, my
Yeah,
pastor.
Joy. Hi. You're so pretty. What is your name?
Imani.
Oh my God, Imani, I love your name. Can I have it?
No.
Oh, who gave you that name?
God.
Oh, okay. If it's God, then I'll let you keep it.
And my other name is
Okay.
Gabriella Probst, and
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness, we are gonna have a whole party here. Both of them
Oh
are
Amy.
my God, I love your jacket. Oh my God, is that your sister?
Yes, that's my sister Yuri.
That's the cheeky one.
Oh my
Zuri.
God, they're so pretty. They're so beautiful. Who bought you that sweater?
Who bought you the sweater, Mama? Mommy?
Zuri.
Who bought you the sweater?
Who got that one, Buba? Mama?
Mama.
Mama got it, yeah?
Who will buy me like that one? I want one too.
Okay, you guys, I switch on the tele and you guys can watch the tele loud and then one has quiet time. Is okay?
Yes.
Okay. Give Mommy the remote and you guys keep
We're watching tele.
Oh my God, they're so sweet. My uterus is dancing now.
We have a new remote.
Imani, you don't have to say everything. My goodness. See, and then I'm shabby.
Okay, Joakali is saying, bucket list, after being in a long-term relationship, do you feel a certain way that that he hasn't popped the question? Joakali, I don't know if you're asking generally or for me. I am engaged. He has already popped the question. We're just waiting for the whole thing with COVID to be over so that we can do a wedding. But if you're asking generally, I don't think there is a certain time that you can give a man to pop the question. If you guys are happy, if you guys are in a relationship that you're happy, don't give anyone pressure. You can be together for 10 years and you have not been married yet. If it's working for you, don't let anybody pressure you into getting married at all. There are people who take longer to know each other. There are some people you will meet in 1 month, you know you want to marry this person, right, Rose?
Yeah, right.
There are people who need a little bit longer than the others. Oh my God, I love your daughter so much.
Thank
Oh
you.
my God. Okay. So how do you practice patience? Joakali, if you're with someone and he has not popped the question, you just have to wait. Wait it out because you don't want to get married to someone who's not ready. Or maybe you are not ready. Take your time.
Or we women, why do we always wait for the guys to pop the question? Why can't you pop the question?
It's 2021, guys. Go on
There
your knees.
are women who are proposing to the men too, because I think men have difficulty to just go on his knees and pop the question. There are some who are like, I want to be with her, but the commitment is for them too hard. Like, when do I do it?
Yes.
So if you know he's the right person and I want to be with him, pop the question. If he doesn't want to be with you, it will tell you, nah, he's finished a heirat. And anyway, you don't have to get married to somebody. There are people in Germany also who have Lebensgefährte. They are together, they have families, and they're not married yet. Yeah.
But I think Joakali is asking this because she's trying to gather some courage to be okay, or she's trying to be patient. That's why she's asking, how do you practice patience? And maybe Joakali, you can do this if you feel like you're really ready to get engaged and get married. Start putting it out there, giving some suggestions. Start talking about how the wedding could be one day. Yeah, drop it here and there. Let him know the suggestions that let him know you are ready to get married. If you don't want to go on one knee, like we are saying with Rose, I myself would not have had a problem going on one knee, but he did it fast, so I did not have to do it. But I knew that one day I want to get married, and let that be in your conversations, even if you're not telling him blunt, marry me. Let it be. Put it out there. Jambi Kiruga, Sasa, how are you? Thank you so much for joining us. Brenda is saying your daughters are beautiful.
Thank you. I just gave them the color. They look like their dad.
They are so beautiful. Oh my God. Anna is also saying so sweet. Very, very sweet. Jambi saying, my opinion, if he is taking long, it's a red flag usually. Guys know it. Guys know it if they will marry you or not within the first few weeks or months. If they're taking too long. Okay, the same guy can meet a girl and get married to her in weeks. What do you think? Do guys already know if they want to be with you?
Is it because of what happened in Kenya? This chick who was with an Indian guy for over 6 years, and then they 6 years, and then they broke up, and then he got married to another girl after Imani, sonst mach ich aus. And then he got married to another one after only 2 months.
You know P. Diddy, right? Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
He was with Casey, this beautiful Casey chick. They were together for 11 years, and he never claimed her. Okay, if he was asked in interviews, he'd say they're together, but he was not interested in really making her,
His
making
wife.
things official. So Casey last year, I was very proud of her, by the way. Casey last year was like, okay, I'm done with this guy. 11 years. Tutashinda hapa. He doesn't want kids. He doesn't want to get married. He just wants to know his PDD lifestyle. So she left him. She broke up with him. And
Can I give just 1 minute to organize and go with you upstairs, and I can leave them here because I can't do this with them. Like,
don't worry.
Okay,
We'll be waiting for you. Okay. Sorry, Ati? Okay.
I'll just move to another location in the living room because I'm here. They won't allow me to do anything.
Okay, no problem. We are also not staying too long. In 15 minutes to be done.
Okay, wir sind bald fertig. Ich gehe dann woanders, okay? Okay. Du willst nur lauter haben. Gleich, okay? Okay, sweetie. Sawa.
So, guys, so Casey, Casey, guys, this chick, what was the I don't know, na 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 na. You guys know that song. Way to go, a long way to go. Yeah, Casey. So she decided to break up with P. Diddy last year, and she met a guy and got married and got pregnant all in 1 year. This is how ready she was. She just wanted to get married. She just wanted to get a kid, and she had been so faithful she had been so committed to P. Diddy, and it was not working. So I think if you really know you want to get married and you want to get kids, and the guy is not that, he's not yet there, he doesn't seem ready, I think it's time you just tell him, or you just put it out there, guy, are we getting married or not? What is the plan here? We've been engaged for 5 years, or we've been engaged for 10 years. If it's really bothering you, let him know. Because Jambi is saying that a guy knows if he's going to marry you or not. Also, there are also some people. Hi, Ruth Kim. Thank you so much for being here. There are also some people, some guys that will tell you in the beginning, they will tell you, I am not getting married ever, or I don't ever want to have kids. And sometimes we women don't take their word for it. You are like, labda ta change mind yake baadaye. Maybe they'll change. Okay, for someone who doesn't understand Swahili, maybe they'll change their mind in the future. Rose, I'm saying there are also women who they have already been told by their men in the beginning, I don't want kids, I don't want to get married, but somehow they hope that in the future things will change. And then they start pressuring the guy after 6 years. Are you sure you don't want kids? Atikon, you don't want to marry me? And they already told you in the beginning, I don't want kids, I don't want to get married. So you also, I think it's a conversation you have to have in the beginning. What do you think, Rose?
I think such situations, clear it in the beginning. Just tell the person, I'm with you, and I'm kind of person I would like to have a family one day. I would like to settle down, and then you get a clear answer if this person really wants to. Is a kind of person who shares the same ideas, wants to also one day settle down and get married and stuff like that. Just start in the beginning. Or if you're dating somebody and he's not showing you that it's going to pop the question, why don't you give him some crumbs on the way? Like, can you just imagine a wedding somewhere? Can you imagine me in a white dress? I can imagine a nice suit. And then it will just give you feedback. If this person also sees the same picture you're seeing, like, I would like to see myself also one day in a white dress, then they will also have to be in a white dress. I would like to see a ring on my finger. Just give them little bits of crumbs here and there.
Yeah, definitely. Someone said that if a guy or if a person shows you who they are, believe them. Because most of the time we're always trying to make excuses for people when we fall in love. If he's telling you, I'm this kind of a person, I'm never going to change, I'll never want kids, believe them. Don't wait until 10 years is gone. That's when you're like, Aki, by the way, alikuwa serious. If he's serious about it, doesn't want kids, and you're not okay with it, save yourself some time, and just, if you want kids and he's not ready, move on. That's what I would say. But if you're willing to compromise, and if you say, okay, this is the guy I want, so I will not get kids because he doesn't want them, then it's okay. But I think mostly men already tell you, they show you, or they tell you very, very early. We just don't want to see. Yeah. Okay. Brenda is saying, I'll say the same. As CMK Mia, thank you so much for being here. She's saying, pretty kids. Oh, we've fallen in love with your kids, all of
Oh
us.
my goodness. I was not
Send
expecting
them,
them to come. Really said strictly they shouldn't come.
send them to Karlsruhe. I'll send you the address.
You can have them for a day. Let me tell you, after 1 hour, you call me back.
And I would love that. Oh my God, love that. Anna is saying, so interesting for me to learn other cultures. I'm so happy you're having a good time here, Anno. Thank you so much. Ruth Kim is saying, let me read Kidogo, my dear. Yeah? Ruth Kim
Yeah,
is
no problem.
saying, a guy knows after like 3 to 6 months if you are the one or not. Really, I also believe that. I think a guy can already tell, where we are going with this one, it's going to take some time, or I'm going to marry her one day. He will know, even if he will not marry you immediately, he'll know. So either he'll try not to tell you not to break your heart or not to worry you, but I think he knows. I'm on Onaji Rose.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Ruth Kim is saying sometimes they just stick around as they look for the one.
I would say if you're something like that, before you give him the cookie, take your time. Mnyime kwanza. No cookie.
Do you believe in that, by the way, Rose? Do you believe
I do
that,
believe it.
that a guy will only be serious with you if you don't give up the cookie too fast?
No, actually not. I don't think it's only the cookie. It's the whole package. How you portray yourself. If you like,
Yes.
you can be dating a person, and that person just likes how women are. He likes like how you just look like, breast curves and stuff like that. But
Yes.
whatever lies in the heart, he's not even ready. And there's some
Yeah.
you just notice you would have that flat ass, no ass at all, or no boobies, and it's still you just see that this guy he will take you to his mom. You'll be proud to show around to his friends, and you just realize that moment he's the one. You just feel like, oh, this is the one. There's typical signs men always try to show us like you're the one, you know. And there's the
Yes.
typical
Yeah.
signs men will say like he's just wasting your time. He just wants to have fun and then drop you like a hot potato somewhere.
Yes. I don't believe that you can only, that if you wait for those people that say I'll have to wait for 90 days before I give it up so that it's more serious. I don't think that plays any role, guys. You can wait for 10 years and when he hits it, he's gone. It does not matter when. I think, okay, but I think that as women, sometimes when you're so serious about a guy, you don't want to give yourself the whole of you too early. You want to, pole pole, you want to give a taste after the other. Pole pole, so that you guys get to know each other. But I think it's like Rose says, it's a connection you guys have. It's how you're relating to each other. You can have it the first day and still work. There are people who meet and the first day they've already done it and they still work because something is working with them. There's a chemistry there. There's a connection there. So it's up to you to know if it's working for you or not. I think that is the whole thing about relationships. You have to know yourself if it's working for you. Amma?
Yeah, exactly.
So, 1 minute, my dear, we have a few more, and then in 10 minutes we'll be gone because Rose has kids and I need to give the room to my boyfriend in a few minutes. Okay. Yes, Ruth and Brenda, I totally agree with you. If they show you who they are, believe them. You cannot change men. Definitely. You cannot even change women also. If a woman doesn't want to get married, she doesn't want, because nowadays there are women who don't want to get married or have kids. I don't know why men always assume we always have to want kids.
Yeah.
Okay, as a woman who is already married, I would suggest you date the man for at least 2 years. What do you think, Rose?
What? I dated my
Ruth Kim is saying, as a woman who is already married, she would suggest that you date a man for at least 2 years.
Also, right now, how times have changed and stuff, I would take my time to date a person first, and not jump into marriage so fast, because you never know. You never know that after you date someone, maybe after a year, and then he can change. You never know the person if he's a toxic person, because when you're dating, people hide a lot about themselves, and then when you get married, that's when things come out. Like when you're dating, you want to prove yourself as the cutest, the most handsome, the smartest and stuff. So things like, for example,
Yes.
if I'm a person who's lazy and doesn't want to, who likes sleeping in, and the other partner is an early bird and wakes up and goes training and has energy and stuff, and then when you get married, those things come out later because you just got married too fast.
Yes,
I would
yes.
agree with Ruth. I would really take my time to get to know a person.
Yeah, I would also never advise anybody to get married too fast. Like also you are saying and saying, take your time because people can fake things in the beginning of a relationship. People can fake a lot of things, my God, and you'll only see the best part of that person. But people can only fake too long, you know. There is a time that they cannot fake anymore. There's a time that will come and now, okay, all the skins are coming off, and then you see the real person. So you definitely take your time. Chimbua each and every detail for you to know if you want to spend your life with them. Marriage sio ya mama ya mtu. That's what Ruth is saying. It is also not so important in Deutschland to be married. Yeah.
3 months. A person can fake the personality 3 months.
My boyfriend is saying that that a person can fake their personality for 3 months, not longer.
Then they start to make mistakes.
He's saying that after 3 months, people start to make mistakes, and then you see the real person. Very, very true. He just came in and he has an opinion now on everything you're saying. Okay, Jakali, how long do you suggest is healthy to wait before doing the cookie business? I think, Jakali, you have to know it yourself. Amaje Rose, when do you know you can put the cookie up?
That's your personal decision. When I feel like I'm ready, I really want to give it in, or I'll like to take my time. I think that's something. It was a woman.
Because I think, and then I also think that people always put a time to eat, and it all depends with where you met. There are also some circumstances you meet, and then you don't see each other for another 1 year or 2 years, and you're just writing to each other. And if you're writing to someone for a whole year, when you meet, it will happen the first day because you already kind of know each other, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I think, Juakali, I think you need to you need to know it yourself. How are you connecting with this person? Because also there could be so much tension between you, attraction, that you guys just want to go to just do it. And then if you wait for too long or you pull for too long, they might misunderstand that one also. So I just think you should be true to how you feel and just.
And then I think intimacy is a kind of thing. If you have someone and you love someone, sit down and talk to the person about your intimacy. Like, hey, I want to spend the rest of my life with you and I feel you're the right person, and wait for me until I'm ready to get intimate. I think such topics when it comes to sexuality, talk first before you decide something for your own self. Especially if you're in a partnership, if you're in a relationship with someone, talk with the person first.
Talk. Yeah, communicate with each other. Definitely. So that they also know it's not like you're not attracted to them. You know, some people will think, I am Anita, I'm a million and force. Maybe, something.
Communication from the beginning saves a lot of things. If the person is toxic, if the person wants to be with you forever, if the person is ready to share with you a lot of things, share his family with you, financially, all that jazz. Communication is key.
Yeah, Juakali is saying, these days, after 1 month, they expect. I think Juakali, a man, even if it's for the first date, he will expect. He will always expect if he's with.
If you want to,
even if it's the first day, it's up to you to know if you want to give it up or not. Ama?
You will see it in summer here. You see just in summer. He just looks and he wants it that time.
He'll always expect it. Okay. Ruth Kim is saying, I think I have to know if he can perform sex. Is important to me as it is for him. Yeah, I also don't want to get married and I don't even know how it is. Are you?
Not even that. You don't want to get married to somebody who can't do it.
The people who waited until marriage. My God, Jesus.
Then you want to wait until marriage. Okay. If you put a lot of if you put Christianity there in your head and like, why are we fornicating before marriage? Why did Jesus die on the cross for us and to forgive us for our sins? I think people who wait, and then you get like in that moment, you get disappointed, like I was expecting the cake and the explosion, and not even that. Then some men who will wait until marriage. Now he has also no idea of how it works. Or let's say, for example, you as a woman, you have an idea and you meet somebody you love and you expect, hey, in that moment you have to perform the way I expect, and the man doesn't know where
Yes.
to do it. Doesn't just think in the moment, I just put it in the hole and push. No, our bodies work differently, women. You can't just push and
Definitely.
expect me like I get an explosion without you doing anything. You have to do something for me to also get an explosion.
Very
It's
true, very
50-50,
true. You
give
need to
and
get to know.
take.
Yeah. And I don't know why people want to only get to know each other with other things, but when it comes to sex, they want to to wait too long to know each other. Yeah. I think they
Not
should all
only
go hand
that,
in hand. Yeah.
you shy away. You shy away. Why is it like, for example, we women, you would think like, okay, I'm married, and then in that problem, for example, we women, it's been proven scientifically, 90% of people in women in relationship or married women, we rarely get an orgasmus. We rarely get. And why do we don't get an orgasmus? Because most of the times the men don't understand how the female body works.
Mm-hmm.
Men just think like I just niingia hapo nisukume, that's it. Alafu
Yeah.
the woman will have raha. No, you as a man
You have
also
to
take your time
prepare
to
her.
research. Before, even if
Mm-hmm.
you're a virgin, you don't know, there's internet research. You don't need pornography. You have books you can read. You have internet, how the down there, the vajayjay is created. Where is
Yeah.
she? Yeah, not only it's
Yeah.
not only the vajayjay. You can touch my neck and that's it. You can touch my boobies, that's it. You can touch maybe women. Get aroused not only down there. We get aroused other places of our bodies.
Definitely. I think that most people don't take the act as they only take the act as the act. And I always say it's also a form of communication, It's a form of you're communicating much more without words with the whole thing, right? And I don't think people who only take it is supposed to be like, okay, bye. You know?
No. Especially us women.
And
Actually, us women,
yes,
that whole process, we women get attached to the opposite sex very, very fast. Like if just that process nimelala na wewe, that's it. We form. That's why I say sexuality is something also spiritual. Because the moment you decide to lay with a woman, we form feelings. We women form feelings very fast. I think for men they're different. Like I get attracted to you. I give you my all. I'll get those feelings, attachment. Ingine itakuja kwangu. See.
yes.
So I think the person who's asking about the waiting for the cookie is from the beginning. If you're dating, be open about sexuality, be open about it, and then people agree with each other, understand better before like you stay with that person for 10 years and he's doing the same act and has never taken his time to understand how my body works.
Yes, definitely. And also different people like different. So get to know your partner. What do they like? What works for them? And be also honest about what works for you. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Oh, there she is. I wanted to tell you it's done, but you've seen it. Okay, perfect. Joakali is saying, I would say as soon as you feel ready, there's no real time frame. Very true. Brenda is saying, for sex, I feel there's no definite time to do it. It can happen at the first week and have a lasting relationship, but stay for long, nothing will happen. Yeah, you only have to realize yourself, how far are you emotionally? There are people who get to know each other and then they take time in the beginning to really know each other, and then they're very honest with each other. So such a relationship goes accelerates very fast, as opposed to people who take so long to open up, so long to talk about things. Those ones might take a longer time to even be intimate with each other. Eva is here. Hey, Eva, thank you so much for being with us. And she's saying we have a hot topic today. Rose, when Rose is in our house, we always have a hot topic. You're always talking about grown-up stuff here. So very true.
There's no child here unless you're under 18, then you should kick
No,
the
there's
curb.
no under 18 here. We are all grown-ups here. Performance now important. How to compromise hapa. It's very key. And Jambi is also laughing at that. Very true. It is very important. Okay, we are talking about kids, we are talking about finances, we are talking about bills and everything. But guys, if that's not working, every other problem in your relationship becomes bigger.
Yeah. Because I cannot yeah, of course. I cannot be lying down there like a chapati niponde ponde, and I don't get it. I don't get my fun.
Yeah.
I don't feel it.
I have a very weird question, and I will ask all of you this, and you guys can also write it because we have 5 minutes, and then we're closing off. What would you do after you've been with your husband for so long? You think you know him sexually, he think he knows you sexually. You guys think you know each other, and then all of a sudden he tells you, "Actually, there's one fetish I have that I've never told you about." How would you handle it?
I would listen to it, and if I'm comfortable with it, I will go about doing it. And if I'm not comfortable, I tell him to the face, I can't do this. I
What
can't
do
do
you
this.
guys think? I would like to know. All of a sudden, he comes to you and tells you, "This is what actually I like. I've never told you. This is what I like. How do we go about this?" And maybe it's not something you can do, and you thought you knew him. What would you do, guys? How do you go about it? Would you compromise, or it's a done deal? So before you guys write, I want Rose to tell us. I know it's very, very difficult to transition to that. How happy are you right now as we go?
Happy generally or happy?
Yeah,
Happy. What do
generally,
you
not,
mean?
not the bedroom matters. Generally,
Me,
from
I'm
0
happy.
to
The way
10.
I am happy. I'm happy with everything right now. I'm happy how the journey I took from 0 to right now. Lockdown is hard, but I am just happy we are healthy. I'm happy we wake up every day and we are not sick, and every single person in my family, be in Germany and in Kenya, everyone is alive and healthy. That was makes me
Something happened to your sound.
There's somebody calling me. I'm not. No, this is my hubby.
Ah,
No, you wait.
okay.
Wait.
No problem.
I'm sorry. That's my hubby. He has to wait.
No problem. So would you say between 0 and 10, how would you say it was a 9 or a 10? Because you said you're very happy.
I would say at this moment, I would say it's 8, because no marriage is no marriage is a bed of roses. There are still things that are still there that 2% is still missing.
Brenda is saying, why didn't he say it at first? There are people who will not be able to tell you their fetishes if it's maybe too weird, yeah, or if they think the cultural difference will not be what you were expecting. There are people who take time to open up, but I understand what you mean.
My hubby's fetish. After, let me be honest, I didn't know it in the beginning. I got to know it like 8 years ago.
It happens. It happens that people take time before they really open up to that side of them, yeah. And you have to be respectful of that, and also be sure if you can accept it or not. Brenda is saying, "I'm the type of person who wants everything to be laid on the first day, from the first time. I do that too, especially if it's a serious relationship."
But what even if it's serious relationship and this person is very shy towards like bedroom matters. Bedroom matters, something so sensitive. I don't think some people, like, if I have a fetish, like, for example, how would I put it? Like, I would like to whip my husband on the back.
Yes. Yeah.
And maybe we'll think, as a black woman, angry black woman, you want to hit me on the back is for you a turn on. In the beginning, if you tell him that's something like in the beginning, attacking beer, so something I don't think.
Yeah, very true. There's some that people will judge you for them. So you never know. Whatever they're hiding, maybe that they're very ashamed of it, or they're very fearful that you're going to judge them. So if maybe they come to you the last minute, just be open to it, because at least it's still coming out. Because there are people like what is his name? Kylie Jenner's dad. He just became a woman all of a sudden. All these years, all this time, he wanted to be a woman, and nobody knew.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
And then he leaves you hanging dry in your old age. Your man is gone. He's now a woman. Things happen. You only live once. I would probably be down for as long as it does not affect me in the long run. I mean, as long as it's unhealthy. Yeah, as long as it's unhealthy. Okay, you have to decide for yourself if you can do that or not. Hey, some are crazy, guys. There are some crazy people up in here, guys. We have to go. Aki, I have to really go. So I read the 4 comments and then we say goodbye. And from there, you can accept it if you do it. Definitely. If it's my husband, then YOLO. Twende kazi. Caroline, if it's your husband, twende kazi. Bring it on. You guys reminded me of something very funny. Ruth, we are having another live stream with you. We have a lot to talk about. This is a topic.
Ruth has to come in.
Ruth has to come in. The guy wanted the man to lay. Oh my God! Don't even start. Ruth Ebusema, apana. Ruth, that is a whole live stream. Ruth, give me a date next week. We are doing this. We're doing that next week. I have stories. Yeah. Anyway, Rose, thank you so much for being with us here. Guys, forgive me because I don't want to go into that right now because I want to come in here. If you give her a chance,
yes, we kept it cordial.
We'll never go and we'll never have another live stream with her. So we have to wait for the live stream. Guys, make sure you follow Rose Achibela. Make sure you follow Brenda Pazurik. By the way, Rose is only five people away from our goal today. She's hitting her goal today. So please, we are looking for 5.
So pressure. You guys are giving me so
guys,
much pressure.
If you have not subscribed to Rose Achibela, I'm doing that with my boyfriend's account also. Follow her, subscribe to her, and also subscribe with your hubby's phone. We are getting her to her goal today. We need at least 5 subscribers today, guys. So please do that. Follow each other, subscribe to each other because most of us are subscribed. YouTubers. Ruth Kim is a YouTuber. Baby Mamos here is a YouTuber. Brenda Pazurik is a YouTuber. Rose Achibela, myself. Subscribe to us, follow us, and I will see you tomorrow. On tomorrow's live stream, Rose, we have a Valentine's special. Tomorrow is a Valentine's special. The lights and the candles and red dresses and makeup and everything. Make sure you come tomorrow. Join tomorrow. It will go almost the whole until midnight. So we're going to have a great time tomorrow. Bring your glass of wine. Look beautiful. And we can chat and you can come to the screen and everybody else can come to the screen. And we'll be talking about love and all the good things that come with love. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. Thank you so much, Rose, for always being so gracious. We love how you talk and how real you are. I hope you come back.
I'll be back. People demand it, I'll be back.
They always demand you up in here. Oh my God. So give some kisses to your beautiful daughters and I will see you soon. Okay?
Okay. Have a nice evening, everyone.
Bye. Thank you so much. Yes. So guys, thank you so much. Also, I have to go. Love you guys. Thank you so much for always coming. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Make sure you come tomorrow. It's going to be hot. Bye.